Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Ogre Battle 64. In the last episode, we arrived at Mylesia and eliminated the Central Division forces and Western Division forces that were located here, attempting to stop us from reaching into the Highland of Sothon. I thought our original objective was just to defend here, but it looks like we're going to be pushing into Westerness now. So we're bringing the revolution to the people located here, I suppose believing that they want to be liberated and aren't content with the rule of Palatinus and Lotus. We also had an amazing series of battles at Mylesia, in so much that we got every single soldier that I had assigned like an episode ago promoted. We don't need soldiers currently in our force. The only reason why we would want more soldiers is now if we did go ahead and create a new army. Now, a squadron. Now, this is interesting because we can only deploy 10. So now we're arriving into the we'll have backup squadrons that won't see combat. Remember again that when I played this game some 20-odd years ago, that I've mentioned several times that I've had several, like 15 or so squadrons. And so we're going to end up having backups lying around depending upon what our needs are. This is true because I want to show off like every single type of dragon and so on. I want an army that utilizes almost every single unit. There are some exceptions to that. We're probably not going to have very many demons, if any, and we probably won't have any cockatrices, but I would like to have at least one of everything else in our army at some point. So we'll see what level the things are here in Mylesia, and if they're level 11, we can probably create another formation. But otherwise, I'm assuming they're going to be level 10, because everything's been a level lower so far than what I wanted it to be, and then we will just press on. And just dismiss them and kill whatever dragons are located here to see what type of loot they drop. Which reminds me, remember that we found a Yttriel bow on the Platinum Dragon that we were eventually able to kill. And that's a decent holy damage ranged weapon, which Cassandra is currently wielding. We might double back to Cranial Canyon and try to kill more of them off screen. I will see. Alright, let me put a quick break here because the prep is done, and then we're going to do the standard stuff. So give me a few seconds. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Oh, right. Remember as well, everyone, that we had a birthday at the end of the last episode, and we got a Magnus doll. In fact, I guess we should do equipment first. And I think I off-screened doing the item inventory for my... Yeah, I did. Okay, for my squadrons. I don't think you guys probably care very much about the item assignment, so I'll quickly show what every single squadron has, rather than force you guys to watch me add heal leaps to my squadrons from now on. I think that is probably the one thing we all can agree that I don't need to do on screen. Okay, so items next. Let's see. So Clifford Lee, our doll master, was using this marionette, or is using it, and now we give him the Gallant doll. He gains a point of damage, he gains a point of defense, he gains a point of resistance, and all his stats go up. Clifford Lee will be using this for the remainder of the game. The stats go up on this as Magnus becomes higher level. I can't think of any reason not to use it. We might be able to risk him even being on the front line. Eventually, depending upon how high his defense raises to. What else do we pick up? We got a Shield of Inferno, so we should give that to someone. So, can Leia wield it? She cannot. As a Valkyrie-type class, she can only use light shields. Well, I guess we could give it to Bumba. He has fire affinity on him. I don't think that matters so much, but I think we will give it to Bumba. So he picks up one more point of defense, and this is probably going to give him some fire resistance as well. Shield with the power of flame trapped deep within the earth. Done. Let's also check that really quick. 12 resist strike, 2 resist wind. Oh, it's not fire resistance, it's water resistance. He loses fire resistance. I think that'll be okay. And now, Bumba, since you did pick up a little more defense, I'm going to swap you back into the center. What other items did I get in the last episode? We picked up an armament, but I don't think we need that attached to anybody. Oh, you know what? Okay, so while I'm here, let's just also sell a few more things. So we're not going to need so many Hachiganes. We don't need so many Iron Helms anymore. We're never going to... So it's my belief that we're no longer going to even have, like, 2 soldiers lying around anymore. So we can probably sell down to... Just in case, we can sell down to 2 Iron Helms, I think. You know what? We'll sell down to 1. We'll have 3 left over. And we'll do the same thing for our bandanas. It's not much Goth, but every single penny of it will be put to good use. I'm going to want eventually another Doll Master. Right, we have Boulder Clubs to assign. Okay, so let's do that before I forget. So Boulder Clubs can be wielded by people who use axes. They can also be used by people who use hammers. And I think we can give these to our skeletons. So, Spinal here gains a little bit of strength and intelligence. Doesn't really help him very much. And Cage gains a little bit of damage here. Done. What other items do we have? We don't need so many short swords any longer. Probably sell a single short bow. Iron Claws, we're not going to have too many more ninjas. We can probably vendor a little bit of them. I think we want everything else, including those 2 leftover Boulder Claws. We'll need those to make Ninja Masters. On the off chance we take a second ninja, I'm going to want an extra one of those lying around. We have a Book of Earth and a Book of Wind to get assigned. I'm going to do that once we do class changes. We don't need so many round shields. Sell a few of those away. I don't need so much cloth armor. We can sell 1 of it. We don't need all this chainmail. We can probably sell 2 of it. 1 leather armor. Ninja Garbs, sell a little bit more of that. Nice, up to 7,000 Goth. Holy crap. I can't see why I would sell any of these. Well, actually, I can see why. These are worth a ton of cash, which is very nice. But I don't think we need to sell those. Okay. That's our item inventory cleared up. It's always very important for me to do inventory management. I don't want to have stuff lying around that I'm never going to use again. So I'm constantly thinking about what we do want or don't want any longer. And now it's time to change some of these classes. So, let's start by changing... Okay, so I want another sorceress, I want another dragon tamer, and I want another witch. And we promoted 3 girls last episode. Our dude over here can become a knight, I think. And then we'll do some maneuvering of units to other squadrons for our area investigate. Oh, is that right? For our area investigation. And then later on, we'll be moving them all into another squadron for training purposes. So... this is going to cost a little bit of cash as well. So now I'm really glad we sold a bunch of stuff. Let's go ahead and make Julie into a sorceress. And we can give her a Book of Wind. My plan, though, will be to have a witch in this group, and not a sorc. Oh, okay. Ariel. I think we make her into a witch. Well, okay, hold on. So for the area investigation, we can leave her as a healer. But we will make her into a witch before we do the training. Tira, you can become a dragon tamer. I'm going to want a second one of them. Might as well start that now. This will be especially true if there are level 11 dragons in this spot. I'm going to need her changed. Okay, that's good. And now, last is Estevez. Probably. Actually, that's a fine name. We'll leave him with that name. Estevez. So the only bad news about our new promotions is that they're all level 10, which I don't like. I wish they were level 11 instead. It always feels like my classes that are leveled are one level lower than where they should be for the difficulty of the mission I was just on. Oh well, who cares? No one cares. So. Oh, we have all the gear to make another ninja with you, Estevez, if I want that to happen. Could make another phalanx, could make another knight. I think we need a tanky unit, so that's going to be a knight or a phalanx. Yeah, I need a knight or a phalanx, so let's go... How many of each do I have in my army? 4 knights... 3 phalanx. A phalanx would arguably be better. So, a phalanx will eventually upgrade into... I can't remember the name of the unit it upgrades to. Cataphract? Oh, I can remember! Cataphract! Holy crap! How do I remember Cataphract? Anyway, they get leveled up to a Cataphract, which looks amazing. It's in super heavy armor. He's got a shield he holds up above his shoulder. He's got a spear above his shoulder, like stabbing downward with it, and a huge, massive tower shield in his other hand. They get 2 attacks no matter where they are in your formation, and they're physical. They run up and smack something. A paladin, though, gets 3 attacks if on the front line. He has less defense than the Cataphract does, but he makes up for it by higher damage. So I've always felt that the paladins are better than the cataphracts, but I still want a little bit of both. And in this army, I think let's choose a cataphract we'll use a phalanx at first for him. I can always change him into a knight later, I suppose. The only bad news is that we got a spear, and that big shield is 330 goth. Oh, I think we do it. Make him a phalanx. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit of formation changes here. Okay, and those are my... Oh, not quite okay. One more thing to change. Looking over at my spreadsheet here. Petra is leaning good. I think we change her into a Valkyrie. Well, I guess I don't need to do that at this moment. let's hold on to our cash. We'll leave her as an archer. Okay, I think that's all of the army organization stuff I need done. So let me put a break here then, everyone, and we'll be back to doing an area investigation of Mylesia. Give me a few seconds. Okay, let's do it. So it doesn't matter what's here at the moment. The first thing we want to do is get everyone out. Oh, I'm going to need the internet for something here. I very rarely use guides or look up information, but I remember being really happy to have this type of information many years ago, before the internet was around. And that is something special that I think happens here at Ogre or here at Taza. There's a special event which transpires there in the evening, but you have to bring a dude over there. So we'll start by bringing Bruno. Okay, so standard stuff. We want to bring everyone to each individual city to get some more lore. So we'll just assign everyone. Remember that there's Hawkmen here at the very least. Last time they were here, there were fairies and probably gremlins, though we did not get any gremlins in our armies. Yeah, we'll put you over here. And this time I'm just going to assign most of these folks a city to go towards. And then Magnus will step in and talk to Hugo, and we'll see what on earth could be in this area. I'm pretty sure that we fully explored this entire map the last time we were here, so we'll just focus on finding creatures. Alright, that's everyone going to the cities. So, I guess Penelope, we'll see what's inside the mountain range. That just leaves Magnus. Magnus, what is in this area now? The townspeople have informed us that fairies, gremlins, and worms inhabit the area. Getting a worm and a gremlin would be nice. Alright, that would be nice. If we could get another Hawkmen, actually, we could make 2 flying squadrons for later. Mature dragons were spotted in the area as well. It would be a nice addition to our army. Okay, so it's probably a dragon we haven't seen before. So that's going to be red or black is my guess as to what's here. Alright, Magnus, I'm going to move you around, and just in case we didn't fully explore this area. I'm pretty sure we did, but let's do something like this with you. Wild Hawkman, here. Midas, of course, leaves and immediately sees a Hawkman who was waiting to ambush him. I guess he's an assassin for the Western Division. We'll show him how we deal with assassins. We'll hit him once. Does he want to join? No. Okay, well, then we kill you. Get your attack off. Oh, we don't kill you, probably. Oh, that's interesting. Is that the way that works? I thought the moment we persuaded everyone else in my army lost their extra attack for that round, and we went into round 2, but it doesn't look like that's the case. Okay, I'll remember that for the future. If it looks like we're going to do a big hit, we should talk to the creature to make it use its attack up. If I don't think it's going to join us, so we can guarantee a kill. I'm so obsessed with killing these monsters. A Hawkman isn't even a monster, it's a dude with wings. The South is a harsh, impoverished area. The West is an easy target for Lotus. Latinum is a haven for the upper class, and the Eastern Hills are frozen. Every place has something bad about it. I don't know if Lotus agrees that they're bad. It's not, say, the same as you can't grow crops, or it's winter there most of the time. But let's let you rest a little bit. Fordham. What's happening in Eidorf? Decades ago, when I was young, the mountains were filled with furious dragons that tear... Oh, we've read this already. So he's gonna talk about the dragoons. And we already know this. We can actually go back and buy another one of those dragoon helmets, if we so wish. Several of them, actually. Alright, that's good. Bumba. If I'm going to go explore forests, this is probably the better forest to go to. I guess we can have to go to the Barrens and look for worms. And Fordham, you're done here. So let's have you go to the mountains. There's a dragon here somewhere. We just need to learn what type of dragon it is and where it's located. Alright, viewer, what can we talk about? So, I think I was talking about Tides of Numenera. No, I left off at Pool of Radiance, I think, in the last episode. You know, okay, so we're gonna start with the awkward thing, which is the last episode. I was. Hold on, Bruno needs to recover some stamina. Then we'll go into that city. Bumba, it's back and forth in the Barrens for you. I want to know what's here, unless. Okay, nope. We're gonna move you across the bridge because this is a longer Barrens trek. Penelope, you can go ahead and rest. We want to find something in the mountains, but probably not that mountain range. Bruno, what's in this city? Oh, crap. All right, hold on. Oh, nope, I can't do that either. All right, one second, everyone. I'll be right back. I need to stop the recording so I can get up the internet. All right, everyone. So, we didn't have this encounter last time we were here because we brought Troy. Troy has a guaranteed encounter with his mother here. And to get this encounter, you must show up here with a chaotic unit. And it must be a guy, as far as I'm aware, as well. You gotta have a guy leader. He has to be chaotic. I don't think we qualified for this encounter last time. But Bruno's pretty chaotic. He loves fighting and killing. And thus, Lestat the Vampire, great name by the way, will give him a test. I want to say you get only one chance at this per chaotic male leader, but I might be wrong. To do this correctly, though, you have to give the correct answer to each of his questions. And the questions may be the same, but they'll differ depending upon the time of day. I don't actually know what time of day it is in the game, though, so I'm probably going to get these answers wrong. I didn't think we'd actually get this. Actually, you know what I can do? I can check the recording and see what time of day it was when I walked in. So give me another second. Okay, it was slightly after 15 o'clock. So it's basically, what is that, 3. Alright, so based upon it's every hour and a half that elapses, the answers he wants to the questions he asks is different. And so you need to know what the right answers are. So it's not gonna make a whole lot of sense as to the answers I'm giving, because once again, they're correct for whatever mood he's in currently. But I should be ready to go, assuming the internet is correct. So here we go. Do you see the beauty of the night? Sunlight is a savage compared to the motherly comfort of the pale moonlight. Most humans think the night is for rest, but that shows your night blindness. The night is for action. It is the time when the living and dead mingle. Many of the events that shape our world happen at night, while humans slumber, pleasantly ignorant of the real goings-on. I see. It appears you may be eligible to join our ranks. Now, let me ask you a few questions. Answer honestly. He doesn't really care about the honest answers. He wants very particular answers. If you answer well, I will give you an item that will allow you to become undead. He will give you I forget what it's called, but you need it if you want a vampire. You have to have this, and I think you have to have like an item you use on someone, and then they become a vampire for the rest of the game. I intend to have an evil undead group that is like skeletons, ghosts, the Lich, and the vampire all in one army at some point in the future. It's a bit awkward to use because of the restrictions of using a vampire in it, but I still intend to do it. Here we go. Let me start. Question number 1. You're heading to an unknown town. There are 2 paths. Which do you choose? Path marked... Who knows? Path marked destination. Question number 2. You've murdered your best friend and stolen something from him. What would that be? His wife. Bruno, what the heck? This is so... That's messed up, man. That's messed up. That's also the correct answer he wants, I'm pretty sure, at this moment. Question number 3, you sick person. The night before an important battle, you dream of your parents. What impressions remain when you wake? My father's strong hands. Yep. I mean, I could take that into bad places, but we'll just go with that, Bruno. Final question. Think carefully before answering. Someone waves at you while you're walking at the street fair. Who would it be? A teacher I hate is the right answer I got, Bruno. God, you're so full of anger. You're so full of anger. I am finished with the questions. I certainly wasn't wrong. You have done well, Bruno. Congratulations! Use this and become one of us. Bloody... You know, I think we get another one of these at some point in the game. I don't remember ever having a second vampire. So, I'll talk a little bit about the vampire now, and then we'll go back to the awkward thing I meant to talk about. So, it's not really awkward. I'm not going to talk about anything that I think that's too controversial at all. But I'm going to talk about something, because at the end of the last episode, I was talking about games I don't like and trying to find positive things about them. And it occurs to me there's one thing about how I've been, about reviewing games negatively that I still always try to think about when I do so. In any case, let's talk about the vampire first. So... vampires. Oh, hold on. Dio has a wild Hawkman. So I think. What's your group consist of, Dio? Okay, we're gonna kill him. Oh, that was a second hit. Okay. Darn it! I wanted one hit only. Okay. Well, at least he. You know, I wouldn't mind actually recruiting one if it comes down to that either. If we recruit a Hawkman, they'll give us a chance to see what level everything else is on this map. Oh my god, we're so many encounters all of a sudden. Alright, so the fairy, though, I don't want another fairy. So we're going to just try to kill her. And we have to all hit her. In particular, Annabelle has to do so. Nope. So, ooh, that was also 2 misses. So there is no way she's sticking around. And a resistance. She's staying? I can't say I agree to that, but we might not kill her. She's rather agile. We have to hit her, and it can't be a resistance. Yes! Holy crap, and they needed a fairy kill to level up 3 of them. That was amazing. Good job killing that poor little fairy. Oh! Fairies, I think, drop like an hourglass. They do! Silver hourglass. I don't remember what this item does, though. I remember liking it, but I don't remember why I liked it so much. I'm gonna want Theo to investigate that city. Bruno. Oh, you're still rested. Alright, so vampires. So, the only problem about vampires is that they hate daylight. During the daytime, they are in their coffin, and their army cannot move. If they're engaged in combat, the vampire remains in his coffin, and doesn't assist the way he normally would at night. It's not necessarily bad, because the coffin is quite tanky, if I recall correctly. And I think he does, like, maybe 1 damage as he opens the coffin door and looks at an enemy. Normally, wherever it is you put him, he targets a single person and does a range attack, which sends, if I recall correctly, bats out at the enemy. The bats will strike the enemy for, I think, Bane-type damage, and then will go back to the vampire, and he will heal the damage that he dealt, if I recall correctly. It's a cool idea for a class, but the movement issues is what makes the class really awkward. I think if I was willing to farm time by going back and forth between different locations on the map for years and years, we could get an item to make the vampire's movement faster, which would make him much better, much more likely to engage in combats, but I don't intend to do that. Alright, Dio, what's happening in this city? What happens if you guys win? What will change? Will the war end? Will my daddy come back? My mom has been waiting for a long time. Oh, man. I hope he's not dead. Okay, Dio, let's have you cut across to that city. Let's have you cut across to that city. Alright, yes, so the awkward thing. So, by awkward, I just mean it's because of the way I tend... So, if I don't like a game, and I'm just firing off the hip, talking about it, you're going to hear me say, like, if the majority of things about the game I found were more... I disliked them more than I liked them. What I will generally do is I'll mention that, like, I think the game is terrible. Or awful. Which is not fair to the game. If I'm going to actually be negative on a game, and I think I talked about this before, I should probably sit and review the game so I can actually remember what the game was like and properly score its merits. Because I'm sure there must be positive aspects to every game I play, and even if I don't like some aspects of it, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the worst at any particular thing. Though, I will be honest, I'm still struggling to find anything I liked about Polar Rings. But there's something about every game that I try to remember when I'm doing a review in particular about it. It's someone's creation. And that takes... I mean, there are some games out there that it certainly feels like it was just hastily put together. But most of the games, I think, that were created, that are made, aren't that. There's an actual effort to make a good game that people will enjoy and have fun playing. Someone's thoughts, someone's heart went into it. The game represents their desire to show the world something and have people enjoy what they made. And on that note, I always feel bad if a game, in the end, just doesn't doesn't make the cut, as it were. Because it is, once again, man, it takes a lot of effort to make something. And by just calling something terrible or awful, that sounds like I'm being very flippant. I guess I should have like a qualifier in front of when I say these things to stress that when I say this, I mean that I didn't particularly like it. It had more negatives than positives, I felt, or it had some negatives that I couldn't ignore and that distracted from the positive things about the game that I liked. And in the end, it was so much that I couldn't recommend the game to someone because of the problems with it. But there are people out there that like the games, even if I don't like them. And there are some positive things about every game. There has to be. there must be. Pool of Radiance probably has a lot of people who really like the game. I'm just not one of them. Alright, Dio, what's happening here? West of here is Wetidus, the western region. Its climate is different from the south's. Cool in summer and warm in winter. It's nice. That's not here. Here in New Jersey, it tends to be hot, humid summers, cold, wet winters. Alright, Dio, I don't think there's any... once again, I'm pretty sure we explored all of this, but I'm going to have you skirt the edge here. Magnus, it's mountain time for you. You need to learn what dragons are in this area. Fordham, we can just rest there for a tiny bit, recover some stamina. Ultra, what's happening here? That blonde knight treated the Nurbadese soldiers like dogs. However privileged he may be, his heart must be empty. You can tell just by looking in someone's eyes. He doesn't care about their suffering at all. For someone who seemed to care about their suffering, he was very eager to use them for whatever reason. Despite his complaining that these people were being forced to fight because of you, he seemed rather eager to take them in his army. Despite that fact. Alright, Tim. What other game icons you have on your desktop here? So I'm looking at Tachyon the Fringe. Oh my god, this has been on my desktop for years. For like 3 years on this computer. Ever since I created it. Because I've got a HOTAS and, I think that's the correct word for it, and a Thrust over there for controllers, and I keep meaning to play a space game to get some practice in it for Star Citizen in the future. I was a backer of Star Citizen some 10 years ago. I'm pretty sure the game will eventually come out sometime right before I'm dead at this rate, but I wanted to play a few space games. Well, I haven't played Tachyon the Fringe in a while, but I remember good things about it, and I think Bruce Campbell did the voice for Jake Logan, was the character's name, if I recall correctly, the protagonist. And so I figured it would help dust off my flying skills, and I could remember and finally beat the game. I never got very far in it either. Making someone fight by threatening their family. That's a horrible thing to do. What do you think? Yeah, I agree. 100%. That's an awful thing to do. You guys aren't forcing anyone to fight, are you? No. Not directly. As you say there, rest a little bit. Well, Duke, this is the last city we have to enter, and then it's dragon time. To the west are green plains flanking a river. The area to the south is Alderva Heights. That's where the only mine in Westness is. And to the north are the highlands of Southon. If you travel along the mountains, you'll arrive at Mount Ithaca. In front of you will be the plains near the sea, called the Sable Lowlands. The lowlands have very rich soil. You can see what was once a part of the Kingdom of Nerdum. It's a beautiful area. No wonder why Lotus wanted to take it. I don't remember what condition Lotus's lands are in. let's think here. Belduke, I'm going to have you look for fairies and hawkmen and kill them. Dismas, let's have you... Oh, this is not going to be a good area for you to explore, and we'll send you down to the forest as well. Clifford, nothing on top of that mountain. I do like spaceflight simulators, but I don't play them very often. I can't think of the last time I actually played one, now that I dwell on it. I think it was so if it wasn't Star Citizen some 5 years ago, testing an early beta of it and deciding I was going to wait till the game actually was released before I played it again, then it would have been Freelancer that I played with my brother Dave when we set up a small server for both of us to play co-op on. That was fun. That was a while ago. I discovered there that I can't play the game on the server. Thankfully, I had a second computer here at the time. The game would pause every, like, 8 seconds for half a second, and it made the game just unplayable when it was doing that. Yeah, most good. So, Freelancer also felt like a completely different spaceflight simulator than Tachyon, though, because in that one, your camera, if I recall correctly, is behind the ship. You're not doing a cockpit view, and it's flown with the mouse, not with the joystick. It's so much easier to fly it with the mouse. I find that in general, for the spaceflight simulator games, it is far easier for me to fly the ships with the mouse than it is with the joystick, but I still like the joystick and thrust because it's so different that it gives me a chance to experience the game with more of the atmosphere of it, actually in the cockpit using cockpit controls. My father made himself an actual cockpit for Star Citizen of metal and cardboard and wood. He's got, it looks amazing. And he's got, like, foot pedals, he has his thrust, several different computer screens and stuff like that set around to experience, like, he has different things displaying on different screens. And he did an amazing job with that. He was really all into it. But now that it's been, like, a decade and the game still isn't out, it's losing momentum from my entire family. Even my brother Dave, who spent close to $4,000 on virtual spaceships. I think he's got one or two that will never be made again. He could probably sell them and get his money back. But even he is beginning to lose hope that this game will ever be produced. And by this game I mean Star Citizen. It's a shame in a way, but it's still, I think it's probably still going strong, their funding effort. This is the only forest I can search, so we're gonna have several people walking up and down through it. Ultra? Okay, good. Alright, so next up on my list is the Eye of the Beholder 2. Eye of the Beholder 2 is interesting. I really loved the beginning of it, and now I'm beginning to dread the puzzles. I made it out of the combat heavy part of the game, and I'm climbing the Four Winds dungeon now. And there's going to be a lot of puzzles, and a lot of timing puzzles, which is fine. That's fine. But, oh man, I'm so spoiled with how Grimrock did things in this type of game that it is becoming painful for me to not have these features in Eye of the Beholder. For example, it's beginning to grate on me that I have to spend 5 minutes after every combat picking up all the thrown daggers and arrows on the ground, and it's... Man, I like the game. Let me get that out of the way. I do like Eye of the Beholder 2. I like it more than Eye of the Beholder 1. But, oh man, some of it is becoming very painful. Alright, Dio, you got a fairy. And we don't want it in our army, so that means we're killing it. Nope, it's running. My back characters just don't have the speed necessary to act before the fairy does. I'm surprised it ran, though. The other fairy took hits and then just kissed itself. I don't understand. I guess it was mocking us, like, you can't kill me. Alright, Ultra, let's have you rest. One of the awkward things about the Eye of the Beholder series, I think probably all of them, in fact, they all do suffer from this issue, is I can't rebind controls, which is frustrating, because I don't want to play Eye of the Beholder with the arrow keys. That's super awkward, and I don't have a numpad on the keyboard here, so that means I can't turn either. I have to strafe move up and down, and then use the on-screen buttons to turn. And man, as someone who, in real-time strategies, the first thing I do is try to learn what the hotkeys are. Right, there are gremlins in the forests. We don't have a gremlin. Let's talk with it. This will give us a chance to see what level it is as well. Oh, it's level 11! Oh! I mean, that's good, but now I'm shocked. I thought this would be level 10, and I'd have an excuse to dismiss it and kill dragons endlessly here. But no, it's level 11. That's an acceptable level for the army. So we'll build another formation then. It's another evil creature also, so we could get it into an army to help begin reducing morale of that force. We could give it to Dio's group, for example, and move the archer in his group someplace else, depending upon what our... Oh, Artemis has a level of 11 as well, and she's neutral. Okay, we'll keep them. I'll think about how I'm going to make another formation, though, a squadron. Thinking ahead about what we're going to gain as other units, we will pick up a guaranteed archer at some point in the next few scenes. We have the option, if I do things correctly, of picking up a grappler. But I've never got the grappler. Actually, no, I got the grappler once, but I tend to kill him. Because I find his army annoying. I just want him to die by the time I encounter him, so we're probably not getting bad in the army. Ultra. So there's gremlins in the forests. We haven't seen anything yet in the Badlands. We haven't seen anything else yet in the mountains. Oh my god, there's black dragons in the forests too. Okay, if the black dragon's level 11, we get the black dragon, a gremlin, and then we need an evil leader and some support. And that would be a good formation to use. But it does mean we want this in our army. Alternatively, we kill this one and see what it drops. So we're gonna do that now. Actually, no, we'll talk with it. Darn it! That's dedication. Paralyzed, beaten up, an inch of its life, and it's like, I won't join you. And then we still kill it anyway. Like, do we get lucky enough to get the special item that they drop? No, heal seed. Okay. Crap, so we need to stay in the forest then for gremlin battles and black dragon battles. So the worms must be in the mountains or barrens. Fordham can rest. Yeah, so The Beholder is a grid-based, real-time dungeon crawling game. It's one of the first ones I ever played, so saying it's like Legend of Grimrock would be correct, but also a bit incorrect because Legend of Grimrock came out far later than that one did. But it's fun. Ultra, you got another black dragon. We're gonna try the same. Actually, should we talk with it first? Oh, you know what? It's not going to get a chance to attack us. Our witch will make sure that never happens. We'll do the same thing here to it. Nope. It might be because it's paralyzed. So Ultra is our Black Dragon Slayer. That witch is going to make everything so simple. Holy crap! They drop Keons. That is a staff for a spellcaster. We want those on every spellcaster. That is better than an arc wand or arc staff that Belduke possesses. And we have quite a few casters. So everyone, I think we're here for like 20 days. So we can kill dragons for those delicious Keons. Or however I say that. Dio? We still want to figure out where the worms are. So let's have you come over here back to the mountains. Run over, you're resting. Okay. I think we need to let the Black Dragon actually strike us, is the thing. Dismiss, I want you staying in the forest. Anyway, I like the idea of the Eye of the Beholder games, which is a first-person view. Although so my friend Chris hates the Eye of the Beholder series, hates every game like it, because of how immersion-breaking he considers it. Because of how your party moves and fights. They fight like they're in a tight phalanx formation with everyone moving in lockstep with each other. He finds it a bridge too far for video games, which I find funny because it's a video game. Although, to be honest, actually, no, you know what, you shouldn't say that. Because you yourself have said that for some games that I played in the past, I felt like a single mechanic was too immersion-breaking and too unrealistic for me to enjoy the game. And so for your friend Chris, that's what it is. Belduke, let's have you rest. Belduke's walking up and down the... Clifford, what are you doing? I'm pretty sure I didn't tell you to take the trail. Ultra, you rest you. Belduke's looking for Hawkman to kill. With Ionosphere, she should be able to kill it. Or recruit them. If we can get a worm... Oh man, I'm gonna have to make up my mind. If I want a worm, I guess we could make 2 new formations, but then, at that point, I'm entering territory where I have too many formations early on. And some groups will never have to be leveled through training only. Anyway, Eye of the Beholder 2 won... Well, it didn't win. I was in the mood to play grid-based, real-time dungeon crawlers. And I wanted the excuse to play through several different types of these. And so, I fired up, I made a small, hey, who wants to be in an army? Who wants to be an adventurer, sorry. Got a few people who wanted to be. Rolled to see who won those encounters. So who won those encounters? Who rolled highest and create a group for the Eye of the Beholder series. And now that I'm playing number 2, I've watched a little bit of number 3, a game that I've never played before. And I'm not sure if I'm going to play the third Eye of the Beholder. It looks like it uses the dungeon hack engine, and I'm not a big fan of that engine. So I'm thinking that we're probably stopping at the end of Eye of the Beholder 2, and then we'll play Legend of Grimrock. I was going to play Starcrawlers, but Starcrawlers is a little too grindy, or a lot too grindy, for me to want to record it. It's too samey. Even though there's party banter, it's... I didn't enjoy the game as much as I thought I would, but I got the furthest I've ever gotten in it, and I do like the unique missions they do. The boss battles are interesting, although some of them feel like they're a bit overtuned. I tried increasing the difficulty for Starcrawlers to make the battles more interesting, but it doesn't make them more interesting, it just makes them take longer. And so in the end, Starcrawlers is consigned to never going to beat the game. That's just not for me. That's a shame. I think I was the first person on the internet to upload a video on Starcrawlers many years ago. That video got 4,000 views, which is a huge amount of views for my channel to get. Starcrawlers itself, though, is a different type of game than Eye of the Beholder, because combat's turn-based. So movement is like a first-person real-time... It's not real-time, it's turn-based even in the first-person view as well. If I do this with you, Belduke, do you stay in the forest the entire time, or do you leave it? Let's find out. Combat itself in that game plays like the Dragon Warrior series, if I recall correctly. I never played the Dragon Warrior game, but I've seen it played, and so I think it's the same thing. Yeah, Clifford, what the heck are you doing? Okay, let's move you over here. And we've been here 7 days, and I'm going to be staying here for a lot more than that. So I think everyone we're going to do here is the same thing we've done in the past. Is once we get 10 days, I'm going to cut the recording, and then I'll just record battles that happen here for the next 10 days. I do want a black dragon in our army, but I also do want lots of Kirikians. So I also want to see what's in the Barrens or Mountains, see where the worms are here. There could be another dragon type here too, so it is important that we stick around here. I want you staying in the forest. Let's see, if I do this with you... No, you're gonna make a beeline for the plains, aren't you? That's so annoying! It's not possible for you to tell your unit, please stay in the forest. They will try to take the easiest route. Let's rest ya. Okay, it looks like Belduke at least stays in the forest, so that's good. Bumba, back and forth. Legend of Grimrock is another icon I see up on my computer. Legend of Grimrock 2, that is. I really liked Grimrock 2 more than the first Grimrock because it was just Grimrock with even more stuff in it. More spells, more dungeons, new puzzles. It felt great. I really liked it. And so, it's been a few years since I had played it for my channel, so we'll go through it one more time. I tried several other games of the Grimrock genre, and I just couldn't find any others that would fit the bill for what I put this survey together for, of a real-time combat grid-based dungeon crawler. There are several others, but they're not party-based, and so that's not going to cut it. I need it party-based, not a single person. And some of them, when I created them, you also you get to create like one character only. So in the end, it's just, man, there were so few of them. I thought there was a lot more, so it's just not going to work. So Legend of Grimrock will be the last one of those we play, and then it's probably Pool of Radiance. I know I've been mocking Pool of Radiance a lot, but I'm going to play through it, I think, at some point in the future. Another game I have up here is Starcom Nexus. It's I'm going to call it a twin-stick shooter, because it's a top-down, you shoot where your cursor is pointing when combat happens game. But that would give you the impression that it is action, like there's a lot of action that happens. And there is, occasionally, when you're in battles. But the game centers mostly around exploration instead of combat. There can be quite a bit of combat if you want it in the game. But once again, it's mostly going to star systems and seeing what's there and investigating the planets as you try to save what's left of humanity. It's a great game. I actually beat the game after 30-something hours, and then I decided I was going to record it afterwards to encourage my brother Dave to play the game. Okay, so this black dragon will hit us, and then we'll try to recruit it. Okay, so that's what we needed to do. Dio, back and forth, sorry, back and forth with you. And really quick, just to make sure, that is a level 11 dragon, right? It is! Alright! Man, that's amazing. Cool. So, we're back to using 2 soldiers then. We'll move one of those dragon tamers into that army. She'll probably be the leader for it. We'll give him a mage. And there'll be Dragon Tamer, Mage, Black Dragon, and a Gremlin in that force. I think I like this force the best because my people aren't skirting the edge. Oh, Clifford, another Black Dragon. Nice. Now we kill all the rest of the Black... We could take 2 Black Dragons, but I'd rather have one of each... Oh, we're not killing this dragon now. I'd rather have one of each dragon type in our force than a second one. Oh, we do kill the dragon. Holy crap, nice. Oh, black dragons, though. Alignment up for that army. That's not necessarily bad. I would prefer Clifford Lee to be neutral than evil. Yes! Another Kirikian. We're going to do a save game there. I'm going to cut the recording really quick as well, just to make sure that we got to keep that. Wouldn't mind having a worm. I'm guessing it's the mountains, but if I don't encounter something up here soon, I'm giving up on the mountains and the Badlands. I haven't had any encounter there either. Ultra. Yeah, so for Starcom Nexus, when you arrive in a new like star sector, there's all these planets that you haven't scanned before, and so it reminds me a bit the gameplay of Star Control, but when you fight enemies, you don't go to a different type of like combat screen. It takes place in the same screen as when you're flying around space, and so you hover over a planet and you scan it, and if there's something unique, like an encounter on the planet's surface, you'll send down your away team. Unlike Star Control, there isn't a ground area to explore. There is an event which happens there, and that event may have different choices for you to select to determine what happens to you down there. It's pretty cool. I really like the gameplay of it. I myself am a huge exploring fan. Belduke, let's see what happens with you and a dragon. You might do enough damage to scare it with Ionosphere. I am glad to be killing so many of these. Yeah, it's running. Okay, so you can't kill dragons. You can't do it. They'll just run from you. So we gotta move you to a different place. So what we could do instead is we could interrupt before Ionosphere. And I think that would work. Relatively sleep, yeah. So I've already got, I think, 15 or 8 Fordham. Stop. Okay, we're sending you over here too, because at least with this forest, you don't leave it. Alright, so, with Starcom Nexus, I think I have 16 or 18 videos already recorded on the game. Once again, you guys might remember, I think I mentioned it, but I'm a big fan of having a backlog. I like being able to consistently upload videos, 1 video a day at the very least. And that's one of the reasons why I'm also recording so much Ogre Battle, because to get one of these videos assembled, I gotta, and I'm assuming I'm playing 1 day per, one scene per video, then I need to record this like every day, and then assemble the video when I'm all done. That means quite a few hours played. Thankfully for this game, doing a small tangent here, for this game, we don't have, it doesn't take very long to record the game. Sorry. It doesn't take very long to edit down the AVI file when everything is said and done. It takes just about the same length of time it takes me to record a game. So as an example, once again, for Thief 2 The Metal Age, when I'm done playing for an hour, it takes about 6 hours for that video to be brought down to a different formatted AVI file to make it an acceptable size to upload to YouTube. Normally, a 1-hour video of Thief 2 will be about 400 gigabytes in size. Afterwards, it's about maybe 5 gigabytes in size. For this game, an hour of gameplay is maybe about 10 gigs, and compressed is less than a gig. It's like 500 or 600 megs, if that. Probably not even that big. In other words, I can record, and if I do it for an entire day, if I focus on the game, Ogre Battle 64, I can probably record an entire episode and finish what it consists of, like get all the video editing done in 1 real day. Come on, guys, there's gotta be something in the mountains. Or the Barrens. Maybe there isn't. I guess, so I'm going to be done exploring the Barrens, I think. We haven't found anything out there. And I want those armies fighting in the forest, so we're going to be doing that, I think. Fordham, let's have a rest. Hey everyone, it's day 10, so I think I'm now going to do what I've done in the past, and cut the recording, and make it so that I only record some battles. Yep, okay. Alright, so I'll be back, everyone. And when I am, we'll have battles, and we'll see how many black dragons we're able to kill. We'll keep doing this until we get to day 20, because that will hopefully let me farm a few Kirikions up. Alright, so I'll be back. Crap! Gremlin! Hit the button to accept the battle. So we're going to try killing this, because we don't need another gremlin. And it's up to Ionosphere to do the damage we've done here. Nope, it's running. Darn it! Gremlins are tricky to hit, so I kind of expected that. You're seeing the alignment alter because that Dragon Tamer, remember, is new. And so her alignment is neutral. So it's going to begin adjusting Belduke's and Geon's alignment a bit. Alright, well, in any case, I failed to kill the gremlin, so... oh well. Okay! There are worms in the mountain. Gotcha. So, I mean, there could be a dragon type here, too. There could be 2 dragons. But that's good to know that there's at least worms here. We still haven't seen anything in the Barrens. So I'm not sure if there's something else there, too. So I'm going to keep Bruno in the Barrens to look to see if there's another dragon type there. But at least we know there's worms here in the mountains. Okay. I wouldn't mind having a worm in the army, but we did just grab a black dragon, so we'll probably delay worms until later. I don't really want a second squadron created. Sorry, I don't want to go up to 12. 11 at the moment is fine. And I think he only gets 1 attack in the 2nd rank, so we're going to see if we can kill it. But they're a bit dodgy. Oh, nope, okay, it gets 2 attacks in the 2nd rank, because it fled. Darn it. If we hadn't missed that 1 attack, we would have killed it. That's good to know, though, Tim, as well. You maybe can make another army based around that fact. I'm not gonna have a worm in the army. We don't need it at this moment, although I will have a worm eventually. All right. So if I could get another like 2 Hawkmen, I would consider getting a worm right now as well. I think all of you guys are stopping your walks there. All right, I'll be back again, everyone. Give me a few seconds. All right, Clifford's got a gremlin. Let's kill it. We'll all have to hit it, though. That's going to be pretty hard. Darn it! Might have killed it if our mage, Deacon, I think, there, would have gotten a chance to actually shoot it. But it's a little faster than us, so that doesn't work out. Alright. Ooh, took a while to get this one. Another black dragon. Let's go for them. $142 hit points. I don't know if we can... Well, I've said that many times before. I've been wrong. Let's see. Okay, assuming we can all strike it again, we can kill it. Woo! Just did the damage we needed. Yes! Another Kirikian. Alright, I think just like what I had done as well in the past, once someone kills their dragon, they get to leave. So Fordham's all done. So let's begin pulling him back. Bruno, I'm going to change you and have you go over to the forest now. I'm still trying to find another worm and kill it. And that's not going so well. And I'm trying to explore these forests, and my people just refuse to do so. They want to walk over the mountain. They don't want to go... If I try to put them over here, they walk like around on the plains to reach that spot. They're very good at not doing what I want them to do. I'm going to walk you all the way over there, Dismas. We'll have you hang out here a little bit longer, I guess. Alright, everyone. I'll be back again. Alright. Bumba's got a gremlin. It's going to be tough for him especially to kill it, because it's all physical damage, and everyone needs to hit it and go before the gremlin goes. Or we have to have, like, one person go before the gremlin goes, and then it can power down us. But we don't want to ask it to join us, because it will accept immediately. Nope, we're not killing it. That's so annoying that gremlins and black dragons show up in the same type of terrain. Because I only want the black dragons. Nothing showed up at all, by the way, in the Barrens here. Nothing. So I'm giving up on the Barrens, and I haven't had another worm encounter yet. So I think I'm leaving the mountains as well. And besides, I really just want more black dragons defeated. Alright, everyone. So, I'll be back. Alright, Bruno's more or less arrived right in the forest and has a black dragon fight. Let's see if Bruno can get a black dragon dead without it running away. Gives us a chance to see what Gina's capable of now as a Cerberus. We're not going to see it too much different. I think she just does a little more damage from the front rank. Oh, wow. That was... I think we're going to make it run. No, we're not. Good. Okay. Well done, Bruno. Yes! And you even leveled up from that. 25 experience points. I should stay here for another 100 days. No, that's it. Bruno, you killed your black dragon. You get a heal seed. Alright, that's kind of a shame. You're done as well. I don't want to... So, I guess I'm going to record a little bit more again. I don't... On one hand, like, I don't mind doing this. Yes! Oh, kinda yes. It's a gremlin. I think Belduke can kill a gremlin, assuming you and Gion get to cast an ionosphere on it. And we hit it with one other attack. That's gonna be... Okay, yep, it's dead. I think. But we'll find out right now, I suppose. No. Oh, that... Oh, yes, we slept it! Good job, Belduke. That also wasn't a... That wasn't a dragon, so I can technically keep you here, Belduke. Also, what do gremlins drop? Heal seeds. Okay, at least that. I have no problem off-screening this sort of thing. Wow. Another gremlin, and it's ultra killing this one. He should be able to kill it too, thanks to our witch, assuming she's able to paralyze it. And it gets to go before it gets to escape. I don't really have an issue staying here and farming these for the experience points and items, but I feel like if I was to do that, to the extent I want to do it, that it would ruin the difficulty of the game, because I would stay here for like 100 days. But I feel like no, we really shouldn't do that. We should be killing like 20 days roughly at most in each location. In fact, here, if we reach 20 days and I haven't killed any more black dragons, I think I pull everyone back out anyway. Because I shouldn't farm too much in this location. Once again, I feel like recording video games needs to be a combination of showing you... You want to be mostly effective at the games you play, and you want it to be entertaining to watch. And so it's got to be a combination of those two things. And in this case, if I was just to stay here and kill a million gremlins to get a million, well, we're calling it, I think you get 255 of an item in this game. Who is this? This is Magnus. But it's a little too much. At that point, I would be better off just using a cheat engine and just giving myself what I want rather than trying to actually fight it. But I don't mind a little bit of this because I feel like the game creators wanted you to do this, right? At the very least, you have to do this to try to gain creatures in your army through neutral encounters. Maybe we should also bring people back no matter what they kill. I think I'm going to do that from now on too. So if they manage to kill a gremlin in the woods, that'll be the last gremlin in the woods that the last creature they'll fight on this map. We'll start pulling people back. Alright, and I'm babbling again, so I'll be back, everyone. And just as I cut it, Magus has a wild gremlin himself. Let's see if he can kill it. And if he can't, Magus is done anyway, I think, with his explorations. Wow! Wow! That gremlin is going to power down us. That's how little damage we did. We just couldn't hit it. I don't think we killed it, did we? We did not. Oh, that's embarrassing, Magnus. Magnus did not do the damage. We missed way too often against it. How about that? I guess I'll keep Magnus in the woods since he did so poorly. Alright, are you back? Alright, Dio's got another gremlin. Once again, gremlins are annoying. I don't think we kill it. But if black dragons are in the forest too, so everyone's got to hit it if we want to have a chance for it runs. Nope. Actually, it wouldn't matter, right? Shannon and Artemis here just don't have the speed to catch the gremlin before it gets its action. Alright, it stinks. Alright, well, we're relying on black dragons for it to be found. Alright, everyone, be back again. Okay, got another gremlin for dismiss. I'm tempted to skip recording the gremlin battles because I don't think we're killing any single gremlins very often. We have to do amazing damage to it, and that's okay. Or that has to happen. We need to miss it, and now we get the rest of this round's combat and the next round's in an attempt to kill it, and it won't get a chance to run. It's promising. Hey, good work, dismiss. I'm guessing we just get nothing but heal seeds from them. Oh! Heal seeds or heal leaves. Okay, so of all the creatures to fight, they're the least important, item-wise, to kill. It's also almost day 20, but I really do want to stay here until I kill... Everybody gets to kill something. Alright, anyway, I'm babbling again. I'll be back, everyone. Ah, Gremlin! Gremlin battle for, Clifford's group. Alright, now we have to kill it before it gets a chance to run. Nope, not gonna do it. Not enough damage. Darn it! Need more witches. With paralyzation is what we need to stop these things from getting away from us. It's also day 20. So I think... As of day 21, once they have an encounter, victory or not, I'm going to be pulling them off this map, so I don't spend a lot more time here. Clifford, you got a black dragon. Let's see if we can kill this one. So, we could actually recruit other black dragons and compare their stats. That would allow us to see, like, which one to keep, for example. Because you always want the best one. But I'm going to try to kill these for their Kirikions instead. Oh, we're going to have to get lucky. Nope, I don't think we kill this one. 2 blocks on our Berserker who had that Flame Flail. That's no good. It's not enough damage. Alright, everyone. Be back again. Dio's got his first black dragon, not too long after Clifford just failed to kill his. We'll see if he can down this one. Good damage to start. Shouldn't run away. 23 damage from you, Shannon. Amazing. Nice. And we get some level ups for Dio's group as well. That's very nice. And now Dio's done with this map. I won't be doing this for every single map, by the way. I'm mostly... So, when it comes to experience, I'm fine getting most of the experience from training and or the actual scenes. And I would prefer to spend just a week in each location in between the actual scenes. Not 20 days or so. But at this point, these creatures drop items that are really beneficial for our army. And so I want to have the excuse to try to get those. But at the same note, not spend 100 days getting like 50 of them. We won't need that many. Even if I could sell them and get quite a bit of cash for doing so. I feel that would remove some of the difficulty for the game. which is a bridge too far for me. I don't want to do that. So when we first do the area investigation, it's what's here, and then it's can we get it to join our army at a decent level. And if it's dragons, we know they drop something we want, generally weapons of some sort. Actually, I think all the dragons just drop weapons. You don't get any miscellaneous secondary armor, for example, from a dragon. Which is a bit weird. You'd think we could get, like, some sort of scale shield or something from them. Like the Inferno Shield, for example. But nope, it doesn't work that way. You only get weapons from them. I didn't realize the range of weapons. I thought they were all physical sword-type weapons. I think the red dragons drop flame swords. And then it's... Is that the last dragon we haven't fought yet? Thunder dragons. We haven't killed thunder dragons. I'm pretty sure they dropped the Mammoths, the sword that Magnus is currently using. And we'll want a few of those for the future, too. And I guess we'll keep recording. No, I'll be back. Alright. Magnus has got one last battle. It's day 23 now, so win or lose, as soon as everyone gets one final battle who's out here on the map, I pull them back to our stronghold and we retreat them. I don't think we're killing this gremlin, because we have to do the damage to it right away, or it has to dodge a bunch of our attacks to stay. Nope, that's not going to be enough. Sorry, Magnus. You didn't get a chance to kill it. Alright, that's it. Magnus killed, I think, one gremlin earlier. Nice try, sir. Back to the stronghold with you. Once again, as I always say for this, you totally don't have to do this. I could just quit the map now, for example, and not pull people back. But I like thematically walking people back and then dismissing them at that point. Still looking for other battles up over here. Alright, I'll be back, everyone. Oh, Penelope has her first battle on this map after just basically a month. And it's a gremlin. So we know this is going to be rather tricky for her to defeat. Everyone has to hit it. And we got to go first. And we need a crit also, because we only have 4 attacks on it. Alright, didn't work out. Good try, Penelope. I wonder if I put... Is it the people in the front row that always gets their action first? Because if so, we could put like a witch on the front row to guarantee that we get a chance to paralyze the gremlin. I'm thinking ahead for future neutral encounters as to how to guarantee we can kill something as... flee prone as a gremlin or fairy would be. Alright, well, something to think about for off screen. Alright, Ultra gets a chance to kill a black dragon, and since Ultra has that witch in his army, it's likely that he's going to succeed at this, unless it resists it. Or we crit it so often, and it doesn't get a chance, and it gets to go before our back rank, but I don't think that's happening. Alright. We'll get a chance to see if we get a good crit there. Spinal. Yes! And we leveled up 2 of our frontline units. Lerman leveled up as well as Spinal. Good work, team. Where's that Cage? Oh, that's Cage in this army. And a heal seed. Alright, Ultra, you are done with that. So I'm going to camp you. When you break camp, then we send you back to the stronghold and you're out of here. We have 3 other people who need another fight left. And of course, I'll wait for that off screen. Okay, and Belduke is fighting a black dragon as well. She just woke up, so she'll be heading right back to the stronghold after this. So I think this time we need to interrupt the dragon. Oh, yep, especially now. Ah, that sucks. That crit guarantees that it doesn't stick around after an ionosphere is cast on it. It doesn't matter, Belduke, that you didn't kill it. We need to pull you back. I'm done looking for more black dragons, and we can discharge. Actually, we can compare these two, can't we? Let's see. So this one has higher strength and vitality. This other one has higher int by 1 point. This one also has mentality, agility are higher, but slightly less dex. I think we keep our original black dragon and we discard the other one. Nope, that's the wrong thing to press. I'm wondering if, like, someone walks up, looks at both the dragons, like, takes some blood, and comes back and like, nah, we don't want you. Sorry, we got a better one. Well, at least it gets to live, I suppose. It gets to keep its Karakian that it had in its gullet or something of the sort. Do we want to talk awkwardly, viewer, back and forth while I wait for the final 2 battles to happen? I guess we can try that. So once again, I'm still getting through the last my Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines videos, and I'm listening to myself read the comments on Part 5 at this moment that I recorded last year at September 15th. To me, it's interesting that almost an entire year has gone by now. We have a month and a half until it's September 15th again. And man, I can't believe how fast 2022 just zipped by. What the heck? And after I'm done recording this part here for Ogre Battle, and by this part I mean part 12, up including the scene, I need to start recording Halloween games. So I'm going to start playing through, I think, Consuming Shadow. So I have the 3 videos ready to go when it just turns September. And probably start working on Occult Chronicles as well. My goodness, I can't believe just how fast the years go by now. I tended to judge the speed of time based around the video games that I play now. I look and see what games I had slotted to be played and how far I got in them. And the amount of them I played as well. I have a little note where I keep track of the games I've played and the games I wanted to play. And I'm still trying to go through my backlog to eventually try out all the games I've been purchasing throughout the years. And good job, Bumba. You actually killed a black dragon. It's a heal seed, though. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We camp you, and then we send you back to the stronghold. So one more fight for Clifford Lee, and then we're done. 30 days. Which doesn't seem that unrealistic, given the logistics of moving an army around through an area. Stopping by probably at each city to resupply. In between these area investigations and the training, I do update all of my spreadsheet information for my characters. I don't track individual stats. I just assume that at some point, my characters who are certain classes... Oh, Bumba, you get a chance to kill a wild fairy while you're out here, though I don't think it's going to work for you. Oh, this is a bit awkward. We have 2 fairies staring each other down. That has to hit. Wow, you did kill her! And we gained alignment up, and 3 people leveled! I guess that was an evil fairy, if Aloe's morale's going up upon seeing her be killed. Maybe she's just a masochist. Heal leaves for fairies, too. So gremlins are heal seeds and heal leaves. And fairies are heal leaves and silver hourglasses. We'll have to look up what that item does when we get back to army organization. And, you know, I'm thinking that we just pull Clifford back at day 30. It doesn't matter if he's had another encounter or not. Or does it? What's your experience? Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, Clifford, we pull you back as well, and we'll just end this episode, this part of this episode at this moment. I keep screaming occasionally to the microphone, listening to myself talk about reading the comments. I've realized a few things. I need to keep the microphone further away from me when I'm just speaking to you guys, and I shouldn't shout to emphasize certain things, because I occasionally am really loud when I do so. Hasn't been so bad at the moment for Ogre Battle, though. Okay, we are done. A whole month elapsed. So first off, what does that silver hourglass do? Is it a usable item? It is. Magical hourglass that slows the passage of time is all this says. We don't equip it, okay? But it's a usable item. The number on the left shows the amount of it that is carried by a group. The number on the right shows how much of it we possess in total. That's interesting. I'll have to look up what this does between this part and the training. Well, we did gain a few Kirkians, so let's give those to our leaders at first. Oh, we should read about them too. Well, we shouldn't. We don't have to, but I'm going to. Let's see, it's a weapon. Staff of Hermes with 2 serpents intertwined around it. We get strength, vital, intelligence, and resist holy, but we lose resist dark. That's still acceptable. So, Belduke, you gain a little bit of damage. And you are our only other Sork leader. Let's give one to Shannon. I want to give these to named people. And then Gion. That gives us the Arc Staff. I don't think the chance to apply a debuff increases if we give that to a witch. So I'd rather give this to either Deacon or to Charlotte. It doesn't increase your damage, Charlotte. Does it increase Deacon's? It does not increase his either. We do have the new sorceress, who probably isn't staying here. Oh, and it increases Julie's damage, so we'll give it to her. Okay, that's all for the area investigation. Got a few useful wands or staves that'll help out our damage. We got a black dragon in our army. Oh, right. So, am I making another army? I guess we should. Oh, this is a bit annoying, though. I have to disassemble some forces to create it. I need to move 2 people. Who was it that leveled people? Magnus did. Fordham did. Belduke did. Okay. We could... Bruno, I think, had done so before... At some point before, but he's likely to have... No, he's not likely to have any extra inventory space, Tim. Man, if I give soldiers to Dismas, he's really weak. but it would let me get Reynold into an army over here, which would help lower his alignment, which I'll need to do if I want him to remain a Beastmaster. Or sorry, to level as a Beastmaster. So I think... Oh, man. I don't know what I'm doing to make that new unit. And I really need to start using it too. We need it leveled. Okay, I'll think about this off screen, and I'll have the army assembled, that squadron assembled, before we do the training. So give me a few seconds. I'm gonna put a small break here to indicate I'm done with this part. Alright folks, that took a bit longer than I thought it was going to take, but I went ahead and assembled the army in the end. We have Astrid who will lead this force. I put Lisa over here because she's leaning lawful, which is bad. I need her to stay neutral, and so her being here will lower her alignment because of Demay and Spike being present, which should put her back into neutral territory, and hopefully these two's alignments won't be increased too much. I gave soldiers to 2 units. Magnus is once again having a soldier in his force, and I've put 1 into Fordham's group again. I feel really bad for this because he's been leveling so many soldiers, and soldiers now are rather weak, all things considered. But I've given him this anyway, so it should work out. And I've given him the medal. I was tempted to give him 2 soldiers and keep Leah in Magnus's group, but I think that's a little too less DPS, so we'll go with this at the moment. But now I'm going to rearrange Fordham's group entirely, because I want to level some units in training, and Fordham's going to be the one to lead that effort. Soldiers don't benefit from training in any way, so we don't need any of those present. We're going to, of course, break up the unity of this army entirely, but we did that the moment we assigned a new unit to it anyway. And now, it's a matter of moving the new units into Fordham's group. And that's going to be, let's see, not you, Julie. Heather comes over here. Basically, I want to level anyone who's level 10, if I can, to level 11. Is the plan. So all these low-level people are being taken out of these armies and moved around. I keep selecting the wrong person to start. I guess it doesn't matter which group I select. Okay, so Ariel, you're a level 10. You need training. I want that new phalanx. And then who's the last person over here? Who else is I thought I had another level 10 character somewhere around here. I do, but she's leading this group. And if I move her over here, there's no spot for her to fight efficiently here. So we're going to instead... I should probably either move Astrid here. That's not Astrid, Julie, or Spike, the gremlin here. Either one would work. Then I'm going to start by moving our Sork. Okay, and this group's going to be trained several times. At least there's gonna be 3 trainings, I think, 2 or 3. So, and I'm gonna take a risk of training in Mylesia. I don't think it's a bad place to train in. I don't remember what was here. Do I have it written down somewhere? No, not on any of my notes at least. Okay, well, let's go ahead and try this. 396 is not bad. Let's do it for him. Okay, this isn't a bad group to fight either. I'm happy that you stopped by to train, but do you believe strength is everything? If so, then don't expect to progress any further. The healer will ensure that we don't lose our Dragon Tamer. I do intend to make this cleric into another witch before we start the next mission. But for the training, I'm going to level her as a cleric. Right, form set to attack leader, but that's fine for this fight. We really need to purchase some boulder spears if we can find out a place that sells them. I don't know if a place that sells equipment becomes unavailable through the campaign, if that prevents you from buying the equipment on the class change screen. I think it doesn't. But if you don't have any of the... so, as the campaign continues, we're going to end up in a situation or two where we're in an area and we're not going to be allowed back there again once we complete it. But there might be gear for purchase there that could create us classes that we don't currently have access to. So I think we're going to want to buy gear for every class that we don't have yet once, to make sure we have it in stock for when we eventually are able to create that class. Alright, one training done. That went really well. And our fencer leveled. She only needed 6 experience points. That's kind of a waste. But we're going to do this again. With Fordham... actually, let me check Fordham's army really quick. Yeah, it's good. We absolutely want to do this again. And this will be another easy battle. Less experience points, but we need less experience points to level. I want, once again, all my people to be level 11 before we start the next mission. Preferably level 12 for everybody, but I don't want to spend 5,000 goth on training. Man, they keep critting my poor phalanx. This sucks. He only gets one attack in the second row. Now we're healing him even less. But I'd honestly rather have the healer. We don't really need the healer healing 100%. So I'm perfectly fine with that power down. Very good. And I want to do one more with Fordham. But I'm going to swap Heather for Astrid instead. So... where was Heather? Heather was in this group. No, this one. We could put Heather into Magnus's army and move the soldiers to the back rank. Let's do that, actually. This group is neutral, which means it's good to have her here, and it gives me an excuse to try to shield the soldiers in Magnus's army as well. Yeah, we'll do this. Eventually, Heather will be out of this army and leading another army that has, or in an army that has another dragon in it. But right now, we'll do this. To get Astrid out, though, we have to change leaders over here. So, Lisa will become the new leader, temporarily. Okay, and we do another battle here. After I save the game. Should still be easy, easy-ish. Ooh, 43-2 is quite a bit. But I think once again it's worth it. We spent slightly over 1,000. This is a tricky group, but we shouldn't have any trouble with it. Thanks in part to the healer we have, which should keep our units alive depending upon who they're striking. Hopefully our phalanx doesn't get crit first round again. That's a frost spear she's using, based on the damage I just saw her do. Guess she's using the spear from Lotaeri Corporation. She must have fought the Snow Queen off or something of the sort. Man, there's a game series I want to play again. You guys can't see it, but in my room I've got the giant chart behind me again. My intention is to wrap up that game this Halloween season. I started it last Halloween season. Darn it. Once again he's crit into the center position. But we're not going to have any issues, and pushing one of their knights into this back of rank will definitely help us out as well. Yeah, this is probably the most dangerous of the groups that are here in Mylesia. Mylesia. Sorry, I got nothing else to say. That was pretty funny, I thought. Alright, so... well, just watch this take place. It's no danger. We are slowly losing hit points, but we will eliminate. They're losing more, and should win this battle before we have anyone drop dead. Then we'll reassemble Fordham's group, get these people moved, get the class changed, and then we should be good to do the mission. Yeah, I like so much about this game. All the little touches, like the knight raising his shield to actually parry the attack, for example. So well done. The little dodges that folks do too, and so on. They really did a great job on every aspect of this game that I can think of, except for some of the balance. But I can't think of very many games I've played that have been balanced 100% properly amongst everything. Most games I play are far worsely balanced than Ogre Battle is. Alright, Fordham, that should be good. I don't think we need to do more training. So... we move Astrid here. And we remake her the leader of this group. It just occurs to me I can't really leave the Dragon Tamer in this army. I have to go back to what I was because of the units I've got currently. Basically, Belduke doesn't have... We need to put a unit in the front slot. I don't like having fragile units in the back rank units, being able to be struck in combat by melee from the enemy squadrons, because they will totally do that, and we'll lose that unit. I don't have anything else that could be put over here, though. Do I have a good aligned phalanx somewhere? We have Trimus. Phalanxes need to be neutral in their alignment, or it doesn't work out for them. In fact, Rook needs to leave this army and go someplace else, because he can't become a cataphract if he's too chaotic. The same with Droid. Actually, no, Droid's fine as a lawful unit. We could move Droid here into your army, Belduke. Oh! I just realized we've done things to this army, so now the unity is broken for these two. They will need more work to cast Ionosphere again. I think we're going to do... Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to do a bunch of army moving, reorganization. So Rook needs to not be... Trimus needs to not be so lawful. And Jasper cannot level up into the next class as a chaotic swordsmaster. That does not happen. A fencer. He becomes a swordmaster later, but he's got to be good aligned. Neutral or good. He's way too chaotic. So we're going to do this and shift him. But then I need to do this as well. Oh man, I'm sorry everyone. This is army organization. I should have done this at the start, but I need to do it now instead. I need a unit over here. I have Troy and Leia left to assign. Leia is a frontline fighter. I'll put Leia in your group, Belduke. It shouldn't affect your morale overly much. I actually put her in the back rank. So here, she also can combine with her Boulder Spear to cast spells with you two. And she has armor, so she can take a hit more than these could. I guess we could try this. It would be tempting, though, to then give... Actually, there's no other thing to... Who has the Earth Spear? It's Troy, right? It is Troy. If I give you back... Oh, you lose 2 damage. It's not worth doing. It'd be cool to give Leia the Earth Sphere, because she'll cast spells back here. And she could combine a spell with Gion to use Earth Water, which I don't remember what that effect is. It'd be cool to watch yet another combo spell, but it's just, it's not going to work out. I don't want to lose 2 damage on Troy. Okay, so... we shift... Who's down a unit, Tim, still? Penelope is... Who's getting the sorceress? It should be a group you want to be evil. Why do I feel like I've messed this up somehow? It feels like something is horrifically wrong. Hold on. Let's remove these characters. I'm looking to exchange characters. I don't remember where anyone used to be located. You had a soldier in your army, Fordham. It can stay there. Okay, so let's see. So we can add Katretta back to you. I want to make Ariel a witch, and we have Julie a sorceress. It's Penelope that needs another class, but she is good aligned. Oh, Jasper may help make this group neutral again. So we could... Okay. Let's add Julie to this army. And here we'll add that cleric, but we're not going to keep her a cleric. To her more goth, but we make her into our second witch. And we'll give her an earth book. So she'll poison enemy ranks. A very miscellaneous army, this. And now I need to do equipment management again. I guess one of you... Oh, we don't have the medal equipped to either of you. We'll give it to Fordham to start. And a quick gate over here. I'll also take another heal leaf. We're down a quick gate now, too. We're going to need to buy another one now that we're running with 11 for squadrons. Okay, good. Sorry about that, everyone. That took a bit longer than it should have. Troy will have to take all the hits, but Katrina can heal him. That should be fine. Yeah, this is not a high-damaging group. We're going to hope that the enemies are still using phalanxes and soldiers up ahead, and we can have some easy battles with Fordham, because he's got to limit himself to doing easy fights for the time being. Alright, let's put a break here, everyone, and then when I come back, it's time to do Highland of Sothon. A few seconds. Alright, everyone, we should be set to go. Let's go ahead and visit Westinus now. Time to bring the revolution to the west. Scene 12. The Steadfast. Were the Bomokans dragged into the war because of us? Are we to be blamed? Are you worried about what Raid said to Fordham? Oh, unfortunately, it's true that we contributed to bringing them into the war. But it was the Western Division, Palatinus, that dragged them into this. Nurdum was defeated by the Brigade of the Radiant Cross. They've become slaves to their conquerors. Okay, Magnus. Do you use your weapons to bring harm to people or to protect them? It's all in what you use your weapon for. Don't you agree? That's the same thing. We may be the reason why they were dragged into war. Is that something we can allow? Who gave them the right to do that? Does anyone have that right? This is our status. Stay focused on your task. Let's get started. For this operation, we will begin at Fort Celestis. We will march on Castle Zigaveld, located a day southwest of Celestis. We must capture the castle. According to our scouts, they've taken a southern town and are heading this way. And they have flying units. I'm not sure what they're planning, but be careful. There's an unconfirmed report that the enemy has done something to one of the bridges. Be careful when crossing it. I remember this. Whenever Hugo mentions that, and he'll mention it I think in like 2 other missions, it means that one of the bridges will be destroyed before we're able to cross it. That bridge is on the right-hand side, below, in between the 2 held enemy cities there. If we try to head south there, they will destroy that bridge. If we go around the other side, I think they still destroy that bridge. We can try to ignore that area altogether to leave that bridge alone, but I don't see why we would. We're going to want to liberate that town anyway and fight any units that are over there. The flying units in this mission, if I recall, are going to be annoying and are probably going to be, just like the last mission, they're going to be looking to take any towns that belong to us. Also note that there is the neutral town near our headquarters. I will attempt to leave it neutral, but if in the end we're taking hits and I feel like we need to heal further to the front line, we'll just capture it. I'm pretty sure we have a good high chaos frame at the moment. And it doesn't, well, it does hurt our chaos frame to take neutral towns, but I might want to be able to heal there. They established a base in this area to invade Alba. Push all your worries out of your mind. Are you prepared? Winning condition. Taking Castle Zigafeld. Losing condition. Invasion of your H quarters. Death of Magnus. Mission start. Alright. Well, let's do the standard opening. Oh, or do we? So, we've got now 11 units, and we're not allowed to deploy 11 units onto the squadrons. We're not allowed to have 11 squadrons active on the map at any one time. What I tend to do is whoever is the highest total level and experience points stays and guards the headquarters. And I will move away and swap one of the other squadrons with a different one that needs to level up. I'm pretty sure it's Ultra that is the highest level of all my armies. So Ultra will be deployed, and he will just stay here the entire map, and won't be moved at all. He's a very powerful army, as well as being our highest level one, so he is most likely to be able to repulse any army who invades our HQ if I wasn't paying attention. We have a chaotic city of Capaskau, and a neutral Lotaeri of Schaeferville. Okay, so we'll have Magnus head in this direction towards Schaeferville. Bumba, you begin heading over here in this direction. Fordham, you head in this direction. Remember that we're looking for soldier points on Fordham and Magnus again. I can't believe I thought I was so done with that. At least for a little bit longer. I didn't think we'd have equal level dragons anytime soon. So that's kind of really annoying. On that same note, I don't mind at all. Don't let my complaining confuse you. I don't mind using more soldiers at all. It's just, darn it. It does make the armies a little weaker, but we'll be glad to have even more units. I'm going to put a few people, I think you two, near the shore, because I think we're getting a group of ravens. Belduke's also kind of lower level, so we kind of want her out here. We're allowed one other group at this moment. So let's have Belduke head out. And we have an enemy grappler group led by Keith the Grappler. Interesting name for a grappler. I think there's a special conversation that's going to happen with him too. A raven and some... Oh, hold on a second. I see a phalanx. Oh, that's an interesting group. It doesn't do much damage. So I think Fordham should divert here instead. And Magnus, you'll head over here. Okay, someone's got to deal with that grappler group that's attacking. It's going to be a lot of damage. But I think Bumba can probably handle it. Where are they again? That's that is quite a bit of damage, Bumba. Can you handle that? I think you can take 136 points of damage, assuming they don't crit you. They also have 2 healing items in that group. What's going on here, guys? There we go. Preparing for combat. Why do you follow Lotus's orders? They're using you. You will never understand us. Do you know what it feels like to have fellow countrymen held hostage and be forced into battle? Of course not. You're nothing more than bloodthirsty beasts who fight among yourselves. Well, that's not going to endear us to you. It looks like he's using a psionic claw as well, so it's going to be, yep, frost damage. Ooh, that's so nice. Once again, I'm so glad we have those Axes of the Worms. We are set to attack strongest, so we're not going to kill any of them, but we should win the conflict. Good spread of damage. I think we could even handle that same battle again without needing a healing item, but I'm not going to be able to be allowed to use 2 healing items in the future. Right? Remember that rule we were putting in place, where I'm only allowed to use 1 healing item in a situation like this. The enemy didn't move away, so I'll heal Remy, and we'll try this again. I guess I should also change the formation. In case they all decide to target you. Whatchamacallit. Oh, we have another phalanx approaching. I'm going to want to take a look at that phalanx as well. We may accidentally free this city. That was an amazing hit. And that will help our leader out. We don't kill any of them. And next turn, Bumba kills all of them. And that's fine. Bumba himself, 3 of his units don't have, like, they're at 0 experience points, so this is fantastic for him. We heal him, shift to position. And they did heal someone, so we might... We're going to focus on that guy if he's a frontline fighter. He is, okay. So we're all going to attack him. I still think we kill one of them this round. Yep, it will be the back one, if nothing else. Good guard, Remy. Nice! Second good guard. So you might watch us accidentally liberate or capture this city, by the way, based on where my people are currently located. I don't think we need to heal our other wounded knight, Ivanhoe, but I think we're going to anyway, just to be safe, because the enemy's going to whirl around. Now, when Bumba has killed everyone in this group, he's going to be dismissed, and we'll bring out the other group to continue the battle out here. All right, well done, Bumba. Could actually probably leave you to guard the stronghold and send Ultra out a bit. Oh, that's a tricky group there. A phalanx, a grappler, and 2 sorceresses. And now he's moving. Oh, that's a tricky group. That's a lot of frontline damage. Magnus will probably want to handle that fight. The healer will help keep us alive. We could still lose our Dragon Tamer rather easily. Could have Ultra do that battle, actually. So we'll have him move out in this direction. We have another Phalanx approaching from down here. That's a okay, we're absolutely going to be leveling that group of soldiers in Fordham's army. Yep, absolutely. If we can win those battles. Bruno, let's have you... You know, we're gonna move it back across the bridge here, because I want to do the battle on the bridge so that I and the enemy Phalanx don't get pushed around. I'm eyeing that Raven. I guess Belduke. Or Magnus could probably handle either of these armies as they're approaching. Fordham, I'm going to inch you up just a tad. I want you being the one who actually fights on the bridge. Pause the game to make sure I can go over here and actually give them commands. Astrid, camp you. May seem like a waste to do the camping at this point, but I really do like having everyone at tip-top shape. Fully rested and what have you. Okay, and this guy's the one approaching first. So, Magnus, what am I going to do with you? I think you can handle that fight. So we'll have you step onto the bridge to start. Bumba, we can whirl you around. Actually, we can dismiss you, I suppose, first. Yes, thank you. All right. Fordham. You just stay there and accept their hit when they arrive. We go ahead and have Bumba. We equip some heal leaves. And Bumba's probably done. We're not probably using him again, so I'm not going to give him a quit gate. We'll give that... Oh, I can't give it to anyone else, actually. They're all deployed already. So we're changing mine. We'll give it back to you. And we'll dispatch you, Bumba, to hold the city. We are set to attack leader. We have the damage to destroy that phalanx rather easily. Some Magnus and their Earth Dragon looks like... the Earth does physical damage, but it's magical Earth damage. So it looks like it gets past his armor. Gemrock, that was a great resist. Good. And just like that, this army is no longer a threat. Now, do we throw this army across the bridge, or is it staying right here? It's staying here. Then Magnus will also stay. We have a quit gate on Magnus. Is that correct? Oh! We're not allowed to use quit gates on Magnus. Hold on a second. This changes it quite a bit. I forgot. Magnus is not ever allowed to retreat, and the quit gates automatically retreat him and his army. We probably can't stay here, because this army coming up, gosh, is just too strong. So Magnus, we have to actually retreat you. That's a real shame. But we have to do it. I don't know if Belduke can handle the army that's approaching without a loss. I know Ultra can. Even if we lose the skeleton, it gets back up again. So we'll have him begin to... Oh, defend this off. Okay. Mylesia got to turn around and get away. It looks like it looks like he will finish up this army then. And the good news about killing that Sork is that protects our little soldiers. So it's a free handful of soldier points for Magnus. Is it weird that I focus on metagaming during the combats? I hope you guys don't think it's weird. Otherwise, I would just be watching the combat and not speaking. I don't like all the alignment up we're getting. We're gonna need to put something evil in this group. Oh man, Mylesia might not get a chance to get away. I am going... Wait, what are you guys set to? Is it autonomous? It is autonomous. I guess that's fine. Wait, this is not Fordham's group, is it? It is. Do I only have like one person set to attack leader at the moment? I think I might. Gonna have to have a talk with our witch and tell her not to put poison on a single soldier. We don't really need that to occur. Darn it. Well, I guess that's not bad. He got thrown across the bridge. He'll use a healing item. And Fordham, we can actually rest you then for a little bit. Magnus, we really need you to get away. But you're gonna finish this army up first, because they're not being thrown backwards. Holy crap! And two of you even level. That's fantastic. Good work, team. Good. Magnus also got away. Okay, so... Oh man, Ultra, you also will be locked on the bridge fighting this enemy. So let's hope you can handle this. This is where I think we should use an Alem Pedra. It's going to take us a while to get to a... Oh, that was a fantastic crit. And we paralyzed him. That's great. We don't care if we lose a skeleton. It will just raise up again. That's fantastic dodges as well, Cage. It might be enough to even keep you alive this round. Oh, I should have used... I was just watching the combat. I should have used the Lemon Petra. I was like, oh, it's really cool. I really like the way the combat looks here. All right, Ultra. Let's have you use a heal leaf. It's exactly 100 hit points. I can't think of why we wouldn't want to use it. Remember that our skeletons, although they resurrect, they don't earn any experience points if they were down during the combat. Ooh, interesting. They're now trying to run away. So they'll be in a worse position. Well, arguably worse position. They get one less attack, thanks to the leader being back there. Good dodge, Cage. Oh my god. That's wonderful. That means that he'll survive this round unless they crit him. I'm really liking the Witch, in this army in particular. Incapacitating a single enemy is proving to be really... like, it's a lot more powerful than I remember it being. And the fact that Cage is getting dodges means that it's also earning experience points. I don't care which of them got healed. We're going to kill 2 of them this round. I do like it's the front 2 as well. Holy crap! Great critical hit, Ultra! That's amazing. Well done. Well done indeed. Hey, take a look at this. Boulder Mace. Okay. That's priest gear. Ultra, you are now also effectively done. I don't need you to do anything. We'll pull you back home. Fordham. We break. Can I, like, shift you here? And then move Astrid away a little bit. Magnus, we can camp you. Dio, we'll send you across the bridge. And the same thing with you, Belduke. Stop! Stop! Turn around, please. There we go. I do think I want to try to force him off to, like, I want to, when we win this fight, I want to force the unit across the bridge if I can. Now, at least it's poisoned on a unit that hasn't attacked yet. That is, like, not useful. If it was a powerful unit, it would be useful to poison it, I think, twice. I think, once again, it acts just like a power down. It keeps the unit's strength lower. Fordham, I'm going to have you actually charge him. Let's do it. You should really fight that group, too. That's an easy fight. Or, alternatively, Penelope should. There's an equal amount of good and evil units in it. I guess maybe we bring Magnus back on that side? What else is over here? Oh, I'm too far away from the... Actually, what's this city's... 46? Dio can probably take that city. 17, that's an evil city. A chaotic city, sorry. 88, that's a good aligned city. Dismiss, I'll go ahead and move you crossed here as well to take out the Raven. Say we might kill the leader if my front line focuses on him, but I'm not sure just 2 units do the DPS to affect the phalanx that way. Once again, we've chosen Fordham to do this fight so we can get soldier points. Every victory is getting us 6, is that right? 6 total? 12 total. It's as if we have 2 squadrons with him, thanks to the medal we equipped him with. God, please tell me I remembered to equip the medal with him. I need to check. I need to check to make sure that we did that. Nice, our witch leveled up. We'll get 6 more? 12 more. I did. Oh, thank God. That's too good of a battle not to try to get as many soldier points as possible from it. We really want to do that. And then we want Fordham to fight the next group. If I can promote a soldier right now for him, we are totally doing that. Nice! 9 experience points levels you as well, Fordham. Didn't promote someone, though, so we gotta keep pushing. Or we don't. I mean, you earn soldier points. Boulder armor. Alright, that's paladin gear. Effectively. We can camp you. And what's here again? It's mostly good aligned. So we'll have Astrid. Give that a try. I thought we would have that Raven move out by now, but apparently not. Oh, crap, we have another flyer here. A Voltan with a ferry. Actually, that would probably be best for Astrid to take on if she can. Or Penelope. No, Astrid. We need to be a group that... There's some good aligned units in there, and Astrid herself is looking to get a little more chaotic points. And what's guarding this army? Oh, this is the training group we fought before. 2 Valkyries and 2 fighters in the front line. I guess Belduke. We can destroy them easily enough. Go and do it. So, since I'm doing some redirection, we'll have you take on this. I saw it for half a second. There's a Dragon Tamer down there with another Phalanx here. It's the same group we fought before. A Phalanx, a Grappler, and 2 Sorks. Oh, I'm a professional. Actually, I need to see what that is. I'll be right back, everyone. Oh man, it's been like 20 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Family stuff, everything's fine. Okay, just, parents wanted to show me a funny video. for crying out loud. Alright, so, what are we doing? Alright, I think I was about to hit unpause. Dio, you need to do something. So let's have you... Let's have you chase down the... Oh, no, the Ravens I wanted our Astrid to go after. Magnus, let's see, we'll camp you again. You're still wounded, right, Magnus, from the battle you were in? Slightly, but you'll be fine if I throw you into combat against something else. Ultra. Let's dismiss you. We shouldn't need you for the rest of this. And of course, we can go ahead and do some inventory management while we're here. It means the much anticipated, much loved watching me do this heal leaves. And I'm going to need to get that quick gate off of Magnus the next chance I get, since it's a wasted item in his inventory. I thought it might warp him back, but not dismiss him, but apparently he just can't use it at all. This will be an interesting battle, because that gremlin, I call them imps, don't I? That oh, that's also awkward, it resisted. The gremlin in the back will do decent damage. We may not win this fight. Yeah, I think we'll lose this battle. Oh, well, maybe not with that after that hit. And now not after that guard. No way. I think. Okay, good. 12 more wonderful soldier points. No, I don't. The enemy is heading towards the bridge near Jurim. They're going to destroy it. Hurry! I don't care whatsoever about that bridge. What is this town, by the way? Neutral. Fordham, you could actually take that town. Shafferville has been liberated. Oh, and now the Ravens are activated, so they're probably going to start flying around looking for fights. Alright, let's see. Did you see the old castle? Castle Zigaveld? Zigaveld was built by Nurdum to repel enemies from the south. That would be the Zenobians. That would be the Zenobians. You can say the Zenobians. I think it was the Zenobians. Unless there were other enemies. Actually, maybe the Zenobians weren't there at the time. Okay. So... dismiss. Can you... you probably can't intercept that Raven group. Probably going to be Penelope that does that battle. Oh, and we've got that group of, whatchamacallit over there, moving out as well. The whatchamacallit over there being the Valkyries. As long as Troy can hit with that weapon of his, we should be okay. A poison on the gremlin will be nice. It should reduce the chance that he can obviously, well, damage us and possibly sleep us now. That's a shame. I was hoping we would kill a fairy. On the same note, though, the longer this battle keeps continuing, the more soldier points we get on Fordham. Eventually, he needs 10 battles. Is that right? No, he needs 20. He needs, wait. He gets 12. Yeah, he needs 9 battles or so. And he's earned the points necessary. Oh, that's good. This is going to be interesting. When an enemy crosses that bridge, they're going to destroy it. I don't see any blessed weapons in this enemy army group. Remember that this group also lost all of their unity, so they're forced to learn it again. Good damage on a rook there. Now, Belduke and Leia may combine their spells instead of Gianna. They could, I think all three of them could also combine their spell into one powerful version of Ionosphere, if they so desire, which will do even more damage than the one we've been seeing occur. To make sure we don't lose a unit, we'll use a heal leaf. We're not likely, actually, to lose Rook. He took 60 damage. If he takes a crit, he could fall, so we'll use the heal leaf to be safe. Magnus, I'm actually going to move you over here, right? Because you need to free that stronghold. This is a neutral stronghold. All sorts of crazy things are happening with those flying units of our enemies. I don't know why the tempo is ruined when you add or remove a unit. That wasn't one that would normally be doing this sort of thing, like combining spells, but that's totally the case, so. With the leader destroyed, we don't need Belduke to chase down the rest of this if we don't want. We're still earning more alignment down. I guess Belduke can wipe out that enemy army. Magnus, I'm also guessing you're probably going to take on the Vulcan? Based on what I'm seeing. Dismas, I'd like you to take on the Raven and not have Dio do it. I want Dio actually earning chaotic points. Or Grumbly won't. He just won't be leveled. The be level, he won't become a master ninja. His alignment will be too good. Alright, destroyed the bridge. We don't care. Bruno, we can have you come over here now, I think. And Penelope, we can have you come across as well. Even though I think Leia is a Valkyrie-based class, I don't think we ever have to worry about her class at all. We can't change her class. So it doesn't matter what her alignment is. We can have her be chaotic. That's perfectly fine. Dismas, can you fight off this guy? And we didn't investigate what was in the city, so let's do that now. Did you see? Oh, we did. Okay, hold on. We did. He talked about not Zenobians. Okay, so what's for sale here? What do we need? Holy crap! This is where all the boulder gear is. We're gonna want one of each of these things. We already have a boulder base, we already have boulder clubs, but we're going to want a boulder spear, so we can, this way we are able to upgrade, actually we're going to want two of these, right? Because Cataphracts, I think, use them, as do Freyas, which are upgraded Valkyries. We already have boulder claws, we don't need any of those, and we'll probably want boulder axes. These are used by Ravens, so we're going to want one of them. I don't care about hardened leather at all. Let's buy 2 quick gates. And since we are using lots of heal leaves, we might as well purchase 10 more now. And Fordham, go and wipe these guys out. A tricky group. We could lose our fencer here if they focus on him. But they're not. They're scattering their damage, which works really well for me. Okay, and now they're retreating to a city. Dio. We'll move you back up a bit. Belduke, is this Raven army going to come after... It looks like they're going after her. Which is going to make this awkward. I'm going to watch them. We may quit gate Belduke. I guess we can do one more round of combat there. I think the Dark Knight will now retreat from this battle altogether, if I recall correctly. I don't care if you power down our sorceress, our witch. It doesn't affect her at all, if I recall correctly. I don't think it affects resistances either. Hey! Nice! Good work, Fordham. You promoted yet another 4th soldier. Might as well finish him off. Witch's dress. Sure, we'll take a free witch's dress. Dio, we can rest you. I gotta check Belduke's army to see what condition it's in. If we have a weak frontline unit, we should probably heal. I don't care about Katrina's being powered down. She should at least heal that damage. And we leveled a little bit. Fordham, let's finish off that squad. And we'll keep you parked here. So that the fact that we just got a promotion on Fordham tells me that we did at least 9 battles with him. 9 or 8 battles. Dismiss. I don't really want you fighting both of those squadrons, but we're gonna have to send you down here. Hey, nice. And Troy gains a level. Good work, team. Good work. Yet another soldier promoted. A cup of life was found. That increases back hit points of a unit. We can stay in Schaeferville. And I just heard the enemy Black Knight group retreat from battle, so they fled. You can fight them if you go all the way around this before you take this city to do so. But I feel like that is a bit metagamey, and so I decided not to do so. Belduke, how is her army holding up? Leia could use a heal. Yeah, interesting that it's targeting Belduke to fight. Army does decent damage, but I don't think it's going to defeat us. So much you like it. Oh, good resistance on their side, and good dodge by that fairy, too. Nice. Crit. Critical. And of course we spread the damage over everything, so that's a bit of a shame. That group is totally going to retreat to a city. Belduke, we can rest you. We can keep advancing on this stronghold, Magnus. Oh, they're healing up, actually. Oh, they're practically fine. I don't think they're gonna still head to the to a stronghold to heal. Robe of the Wise. I think that's needed for clerics to become priests. Dio, I guess we're marching you south. Dismiss. We're gonna... I don't really want you fighting all of the enemy groups in that city. I'm gonna move him around the city to attack it, to be on the other side when Dio or Penelope slams into it. We liberated Kochgrin. Let's head on into the city. Are you a revolutionary? Are you going to Castle Talpaya? You should travel northward, beyond Mount Ithaca and the Azure Plains. To the west are the Sable Lowlands and the old town of Nurdum. South are the Alduver Heights, where the Balmokins are forced into labor. How is this unit's stamina? It's going to end up resting. You can probably intercept it. But I would normally have wanted Astrid to do that. We'll probably have to have Magnus do it. Penelope, have you rest. Dio, stay put. This is so awkward. We're going to be pushing a lot of these forces south towards the capital. It's going to make it difficult for us to fight them. Another Baldur Mace. I won't say no to a second Baldur Mace. That's 2 priests. Baldur Maces are not the same as... Wait, are they? No, I think those are clubs? I don't remember what the other thing is called. The weapon we're using on our skeletons at the moment. What are you guys fighting? Okay. It's gonna be so annoying if we don't kill one of those sorceresses, guys. I'm just saying. She's right there. She's got 1 hit point left. You can kill her. No, of course not. Why would you kill her? Yeah, I only want that to happen. You could only have killed probably both of them. Actually, you couldn't. Yes, you could have. Dio, I don't agree with your strategy there at all. Okay. This is fight the Book of Flame. Oh, crap! We're getting extra books of that sort now. I didn't realize we would find anything else of that sort. I thought we always had to buy them. Well, it's been many years since I last played. Let me move you up. Dismiss, we have to rest you. And it is our father, Ankaseth, that is here. Oh, no! Well, it is interesting to see him as the leader of the enemies here. We should have expected to fight our father. It just occurs to me, if we can take out these enemies from this side, we'll force them into this direction, which is where I want them to go. So I think we're going to try that with Magnus. It doesn't matter which group you're fighting. Just walk in there, Magnus, and try to beat them up. A Blessed Sword. Okay, yep, so there's Paladin gear here, and there's Cleric gear here. Oh, crap. Right, Clifford. We need you to get some experience, so out you go. Better late than never, I suppose. Oh, this is awkward. I didn't want Astrid to fight this group. I guess it doesn't really matter. The only evil unit is the one right in the very back. What do you set to fight, by the way? It'll do. If we can sleep that Raven, that would be nice. Ooh, good job, Deme. That is what I wanted. But I don't think we catch him. No, we don't. Okay. He's a little too fast. Yep, we're all gonna huddle around there. Magnus will be the one. Oh, this is... Well, it's a bit awkward, but it's too late. This is what we're doing. Magnus should have the DPS to destroy this... to send this group packing. Assuming your leader doesn't parry too many of our attacks. We need all three of us have to hit the leader in order to have a chance to kill it. That block from Ansabel was awful. Good. Good! That should be alignment down for you. That throws him right into Dio. And if Dio defeats this unit, he'll bounce it right back into Magnus. But we'll have him do it since he's here. Well, actually, we'll have him just stay put. He'll probably do it automatically. Yep. So I should have had Astrid here. Actually, but this is still good anyway. We need you, Grumbly, to kill that fairy. If possible. And that won't happen. You're not going to do 31 damage to it, unfortunately. In fact, we don't kill anything. That's interesting. ping-pongs it right back. Oh! Ping-pongs it into Dismiss. Alright, Dismiss. I guess you're gonna fight this group then. We'll do the same thing with every group. It'll be ping-ponged into Dio, and then sent down to Dismiss afterwards. Good block from that Raven. Okay. That's awkward. I wasn't expecting that. That didn't go to Dio, it went to Astrid to kill. And then we have the 2 Gremlin group. Oh, I'm sorry, no, 2 Sorceress group. We should win this fight, too. The good news is this is soldier points for Magnus, right? So, we need those. Without a leader, this group... Oh! Uh-oh. Do we lose our Dragon Tamer? Woo! We do not. We do not, thankfully. Uh-oh. They both went in that direction. Magnus, we're just gonna camp you here. This is an evil place. We would probably want Bruno to take this locale. Chaotic place, not evil. Oh no! Astrid is out of formation! This is super awkward. We are not in a good spot for this fight. We might kill one unit anyway, but this is super awkward. That means the other group that got thrown this way is also out of position. Where do we bounce him to? Oh my god! What the heck is happening? Astrid, what the heck is happening? Everyone's being thrown into other armies in a way that I would not have expected. So Dio and that army are now fighting from the sides. Grumbly is the only one who gets 2 attacks off here. And that's awkward because I think you killed a Raven, which I don't want you doing. No, you don't, okay. Oh, well, it blocked anyway. With the leader still alive, actually, that's also awkward because he can still conquer a stronghold that I might not have defended somewhere. Penelope, can you chase him down? He may go here to conquer that city. The flying Vulcan's actually going to be surprisingly quick, because it flies and our knights do not. Please sleep him. Good. That's awkward, though. Okay, good. He didn't wake up. Okay, let's try having you finish off Abel, Astrid. Yeah, I don't think we're catching him, even though he's running. Oh! Oh, crap! A wild hellhound. Oh, no. Are we still hurt? We're not. Okay. Of all the neutral units to encounter, this one is awkward, given the high damage that it will deal. Well done, guys. Well done. Scared it away. Didn't kill it, but I wasn't expecting to do so. Both you and Ingram are both fine. We'll have to get lucky to catch it. Good. Penelope was waiting to attack the Raven. Alignment down on everyone. Including Jasper? Including the guy who is all that chaos? I guess because he got the... No, he got the last kill. Oh man, I'm a little worried all of a sudden that we might... An totally evil person may not actually improve the army's morale in the way I was hoping. Dismiss, you're not going to catch him. You're not going to catch him. Let's move you away. Oh, right. We wanted Bruno to do that. Capascal has been liberated. Magnus can move back into that as well. Dio, we can move you into the city. I can't believe I lost him. No, don't worry about that, Magnus. Clifford, we can rest you here. We should go into both these cities. I don't think we've been the one with Belduke yet, so we should do that too. Thankfully, you don't get a second one of those. Well, the good news is that everyone's alignment's going down in the case of that archer, but the bad news is I don't think I want my Dragon Tamer's alignment to be too low either. Astrid will move you into this stronghold. And Belduke, have you face this way. And what is going on here? Oh, we did do this already. Okay, skip it. Are you also revolutionary? Yep, we are. Heard it already. Belduke, how is your force holding up, by the way? You are fine. Okay, so then we'll also have you move up. Oh, look at Christina leave her city. I don't know where she's going. That's a little worrying, though. So I guess, Clifford, we're going to tackle that group when it arrives. Let's see. I want to go into this city and see what's happening here. I've always thought that the general was on our side. Which general? Oh, the one who's always at Prince Yumel's side. I think he's the co-general now. I heard that he used to be general of the Central Division. A hint to Magnus, who's inquiring that it's his father, and we should have Magnus and his father clash. That's a good aligned city? It is? Okay, good. We can take it then with dismiss. Astrid, you recover some of your stamina there. Belduke, I want you scaring that unit in a different direction. I want him going northeast. Power fruit in the forest. It makes sense to find it there. We also learned that there are hellhounds in this location. That's useful information to know when we come back here for the area investigation. It's not every day that you get a neutral encounter while actually exploring the area for the first time during a scene. We'll rest you here. We take the city. Good job, Dismas. And what's happening here? The warriors of Nerdum. The kingdom of Nerdum once stood here. It was destroyed by Lotus, and the people of Nerdum were enslaved. Beverly is now up and about. Oh, okay. We gotta fight that group with someone. So, Bruno? You'll finish off whatever is left in here. Oh, big damage from that Platinum Dragon. And not that much done in retaliation. Oh, good crit, though, Clifford. I love the little Magnus stall. Powerful Platinum Dragon, that one. That was quite a bit of damage. Clifford, let's heal our Berserker. Yep, Interceptor. Good. This should hopefully finish her off. Woo! Look at all those level ups. Wait, there's something here. Power fruit. Now, I guess we're done with you, Clifford. We can move you over here, though. We have one enemy army left, and Bruno will hopefully annihilate it. Astrid, I guess we're moving you down. It just occurs to me, don't I want another Hellhound for some reason? I remember needing to train one at some point, or capture another one. Let's say, I think we're attacking every individual unit and waking them up. I think we'll... Wow, I think Bruno still kills everything here, though. Yes, he does. And Tracy gained a level. Well done, guys. Another heal seed. Okay. Well done, Bruno. I guess we'll have you hang out here, too. And we'll begin marching toward our father. He's the last thing we have to defeat. I am a little nervous just sending anyone against him, because I remember our Pop being very powerful. We don't really want to fight him head-on. I'll have Belduke bravely go around the back to do that fight. Astrid, I moved you out. Are you healed? You aren't fully healed yet. We're not going to have you engage this. This is way too strong for you. I think Dio can probably do the battle, but he also has to fight this group from the back. He can't do it from the front. I think every group has to do it from the back, or we lose a unit, to be quite honest. Actually, no, Bruno can probably handle the front. Alright, Clifford, let's have you look this way. Penelope, what's your army consist of? I'm a little nervous having you contribute here, but we will have you come out after all. I'm going to want to hit him from the back first, and then we can have Magnus attack from the front. I'm a little nervous for our Dragon Tamer in this group, to be quite honest, but we do have a healer, so I'm going to hope she'll survive. Our father hits very hard in the front line, just as Debonair had done. And if we're going to lose a unit, it will happen to him. But we don't want him in the back rank, because he gets a special attack back there, thanks to the weapon he's using. Alright, siege is in place. I would like Dio to be in position and rested before we do this. Okay, let's do it. Yep, and then all of our armies march up to attack. Who gave you these orders? Answer me! Whose orders are you following? Sir Raid told us to use the Nurmades troops. I see. That is all. You are dismissed. Remember, Agaseth did not want to use them. But sir... Dismissed! Leave! I am Agaseth Gallant, the second in command of the Western Division. Who is your commander? I would like to know his name. What's wrong? You don't even know the name of the person who gives you orders? Palatian Revolutionary Army, the Final Hope, Magnus Gallant. So, he is finally here. This is a good opportunity. I will test the Revolutionary Army myself. He is not easy. We may actually lose Leah, but we're committed to this. We stay. He's using a blessed sword, I think. I can't tell. I can't tell. What are we doing, by the way, Belduke, with you? Okay. Ah! I don't think anyone dies here. It would be nice to get an Ionosphere, but once again, we took this army apart, so that's not going to happen, probably. We can and should use the Elempedra. This army has 2 healing items associated with it. This might kill something, or it will at least weaken them, which I'm fine with. Ooh. Ah. Holy crap! Spinal leveled up. That's really good. But of course, Belduke doesn't... because Belduke wasn't attacking the leader, there's no way we're going to win that battle. Belduke? Do we risk sending you back in again? I don't think we'll need you. So I'm going to have you instead go through the forests and head back to this stronghold. I accept your challenge. Magnus, good luck. If you lose, we gotta redo this mission. Father. It's you. You became a minion of Lotus. I don't know why Magnus makes these logical leaps the way he does. We're fighting, yes. He is the general of this force. I suppose, yes, the grapplers are present in their army. And the Western Division mentioned it too. Yeah, so, but I guess Magnus couldn't even begin to comprehend that someone would disobey orders. Like he did? I don't know. It's obvious to me that, well, because I can look at everything that's occurring here, that our father did not willingly use these troops. If so, then what? Or if I said no, could the battle be avoided? This is a good opportunity. I will test the Revolutionary Army myself. I do like that we've weakened this force, but we're gonna focus on that leader. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been a nice... Oh, and that's a shame. Our healer went next. We won't lose anyone here in this battle, but we're not going to weaken Ankaseth enough to make him use a healing item, I think. Oh, this is bad. That's really bad. Or it can be. You'll see why right here. I think. Play Assault. Yep, I remember this. Okay, it's just 1 unit. There's a chance to power, because that's an AoE effect, and it powers down everyone if it hits as well. That wasn't so bad, actually. We weakened our father quite substantially. Mice can probably do another one of those battles. Without losing someone, in fact. We'll do it. Now, Dio's in the front line here. Let's see if the enemy decides to go after him in particular. It's a fragile force that Dio's leading up front. Our Fencer and Grumbly don't have the best resistances. I don't think you're fighting weakest. Oh, are you? Nice! Good job, Grumbly. Good, hey, got some level ups in Dio's army as well for this final battle. This is how I often, when I played this game many decades ago, wanted every single final battle to go. I wanted to kill things in the enemy group. Dio, I'm willing to move you up, but not necessarily commit. And I guess Belduke, with the army as weak as it is, I might use you as well. generally want... I generally wanted every single enemy unit in the enemy army to fall, with the enemy boss being the last thing I killed. Yeah, that looks like it is a blessed weapon. Oh, I don't know why you guys are mixing it up like this, though. I can't say I approve of that. I wish you attacked the knight in front of you, Gina. Maybe you still will? Didn't kill him, though. So, Penelope. It's up to you, girl. Let's have you try to kill him. What are you attacking, by the way? I think you're autonomous, aren't you? That's fine. I don't think we lose someone here. And I think we drop him as well. Ooh, or not. Wow. We did not do so. That's awkward. Now I need to look at who's going to fight him next and make sure we can't be... It's Magnus's group. Magnus is fine. Or Dio. Dio, how's your army? Could lose a unit. We'll assume we won't. And make it exciting to watch. Okay, it is Magnus, so we should down him. Just one person needs to hit Ankaseth. Nice! Magnus and Ansabel also level up. Sweet. Congratulations! Blessed Sword. Paladin gear. We found it in this one. Good amount of Goth, too. 3,297? That's very nice. We'll probably be using most of that buying new gear. You've become strong, Magnus. But you are still not strong enough to change this kingdom. I am not the only one standing in your way. What do you mean? To rebel against Palatinus means that you make enemies with the Holy Lotus Empire. And the commander of the Western Division is... Prince Yumel. You knew that, did you not? You made your decision. You cannot back away from it. What should we do? Should we follow orders and free the Bomolkans so that we can use them to our benefit? Is that the right thing to do? You have 3 choices. They do include defying your orders. I don't care, just tell me. Alright then. The first choice is to follow orders and liberate the mining facility at Audurva Heights. We will most likely encounter the enemy garrison. The problem is that we'd involve the people working there as well. I've no doubt that there will be a large number of casualties. The next is to ignore orders and head north to Mount Ithaca. This way we can avoid making contact with the Bomolkans. The drawback is that the battle with the Western Division would take place sooner. And our last choice is to head west towards the sea and liberate the Sable Lowlands. The Bomokans have lived there for a long time. We may be able to find a good solution to our problem, and at the same time, the situation may improve, but you never know. Are any of these choices going to work out for us? That would be nice, but life's not that easy. What to choose and what to sacrifice, it's all up to you, Magnus. Western Region, Castle Taupea. Enough! I understand. I will talk with Ankaseth about the details when he returns. I guess we let him live and leave. You are dismissed. It looks like your prince is troubled, huh? Who are you? How did you get in here? Don't worry your pretty little head about that. Say, Mari, do you want to help your prince? What are you saying? Be gone! I'll call the guards! Do you want your dear prince to keep suffering? You can help him. What more do you want? I can be of help to Prince Yumel? Yes, you can. You're the only one who can help him. That is your and the prince's destiny. The blood that courses through your veins, my lord's blood, will lend you strength. Now, let me awaken the sleeping power within you. De Barlin Zekrosis, Farlin Zena. Uh-oh! What the heck's happening there? Oh, we'll find out later. Alright, everyone, so, well done. Now, we have some things to talk about, because originally, I was going to let you guys make the choices here when it comes to different places that we can go to. But, while I am willing to potentially do that for later missions, for this time around, I'm going to have Magnus choose. Because I've done these three choices in different orders. And what you choose is somewhat important as to other locations you can get to. If we had the choice of going to one of these, and then the others would be blocked off, I would let you guys choose. But that's only the case for one of these choices, so let's talk about these really quick. If we go to the Sable Lowlands, and so, okay, hold on. We can defy orders and go to Mount Ithaca. This means that the battles at Aldova Heights and Sable Lowlands are gone. We will not be able to do these. We are also, so we skip these two locations. We lose whatever is at these locations as, like, what we can discover or find in them, the battles that take place in them, and our army is generally worse off for it. We're a lower level going to Mount Ithaca. But we do avoid the Bomokans being involved in the battle. I have done this a long time ago, just curious as to what would happen. And while it would probably make the most sense for Magnus to avoid these fights, we're not going to. I don't want to lose out, this is probably pretty awful to say, but I don't want to lose out on the experience points earned here. Next, the Sable Lowlands. Freeing this area would allow the Bomokans to possibly resettle here if we freed them as well, although it doesn't get us closer to freeing the majority of their people and very important hostages that Lotus took up north to their empire with them. Doing the Sable Lowlands first also lowers the difficulty of the Aldurva Heights scenario. Instead of there being, I don't remember the number, but the number of battles you do here is decreased. You can do the Sable Lowlands battle after you do the Aldurva Heights battle, though. Doing the Aldurva Heights battle first frees the Bomokans with the anticipation of you using them in the coming battle, but I would then go to Sable Lowlands second. We would also get the most battles if we go to the Aldurva Heights first. So my intention is to go to Aldurva Heights as instructed and free the Bomokans. But then we will go to the Sable Lowlands next and free this territory. Afterwards, we'll go to Mount Ithaca. So that is what I'm intending to do. And I think that ends this episode, everyone. A heads up that I am recording this on July 31st, 2022, and I'm probably going to wait until... Well, no, I'm babbling a little too much. Let's stop here, because I should keep recording as long as I have time to keep recording this game. But be aware, I'm probably going to have several videos recorded in advance by the time you guys reach this part. I'm going to have a backlog of Ogre battles. How about that? That's a fun thing to say. Which is a bit awkward because then I can't take in your advice or tips or strategies into effect. But on that same note, if I don't record them when I get an opportunity to do so, we're going to end up falling behind, and I don't want that to happen. So I do apologize for having a backlog. I don't think you guys will mind overly much. And there will be at least one point in the future where I will need to wait for that backlog to catch up, because we are going to be given a choice as to which two directions to go in, and I won't care about which one I do, and I'll want your guys' suggestions when that occurs. Alright, I'm doing a lot of babbling. Let's stop here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.